Chicka.
No, I just told you that I was going to start.
You're not even ready for the podcast, so you have no leg to stand.
I would like to talk about all the things I accomplished today, and then I would like you to apologize. How about that?
One of us is ready for this podcast. Stick to the topic at hand, please.
One of us is ready.
The topic at hand.
One of us needs a fucking haircut, first of all.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Look at this. It's on the ears. No, I know.
Sorry, folks. I'm sorry for looking so disheveled.
Welcome to Marital Hate. I'm Stacy.
I'm Douglas.
We are married.
We don't hate each other.
We do not, but sometimes we get a little annoyed. And it's a live interactive podcast. So if you're here, we're glad you're here. So far it looks like 18 people, but there's always like, I want to say 75% more people watching than we know, and they, slowly build up as the audience builds. And here tonight we have one of our original from back in the day, master hater, Anne. We love you. Anne was actually the first guest on our podcast, and we had a great time. We didn't really know what we were doing.
We didn't
still
know.
Don't know what we're doing.
We had a good time though.
But we are now starting to have guests, and we're going to have guests and small businesses. So Wednesdays will be like a guest, and then Thursday will be a small business that we support. We're going to have a Potha Corner on again this Thursday because we were having such a good time with him last time. And I'm wondering if Doug could maybe write us a little song while we do the podcast.
Write us a little song.
Yeah,
it's it's just something you just do.
Well, because last time, we're doing the it is something you just do. You just put out an entire album. And you're old. You're almost 60. He just put out an album. It's called Doug Gear Songs 1 through 10. And you can see it on all of the places.
Well, you can see it and hear it.
There's no video. But you can see it on YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify. If you get music, you can get this. If you have a Google Home, you can say, hey, Google, play Doug Gear Songs 1 through 10. It might play, or Lil Guthrie, it did that to me a couple times, but after a while it learns. Or you can say, hey, Alexa, play Doug Gear Songs 1 through 10, and it'll do it.
I actually was just notified by my distributor that I am on some other platform that's big in France.
Le
perfect ville. The perfect ville.
Maybe you go to France.
It is always 22 degrees centigrade.
They make you rewrite the song. Fucking Americans with their fucking.
Nobody disagree. What fun is that? What fun?
Actually, Perfectville. Somebody was talking about the other day about how when you listen to music when you're happy.
Yeah.
When you listen to music when you're happy, you're in the car, you're singing or whatever, you're just enjoying the music, or maybe you're dancing.
Yeah.
But if you're sad, when you listen to music, you listen to the lyrics. The thing that's really interesting about that is if you listen to the song Perfectville when you're having a good day. By the way, Perfectville is the theme song to our podcast. So you've already
heard it.
Some of you have already heard it. If you were here on time.
People.
But if not, you can watch it later, or you can watch Doug's podcast. You can listen to Doug's record. But the thing about Perfectville is it talks about how the weather's always 82 degrees. No one ever disagrees. And if you actually listen to the song, it's about people being fake as fuck.
That's how I get you. I come in up here, and I get you down here.
Almost 60, punk rocker.
Oh, yeah.
I think the most punk rock thing he ever did, though, was Marry Me. Don't you guys think?
Oh.
What?
Meeting the Clash was pretty punk rock. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Seeing the Ramones and the Sex Pistols and the Damned, and
those were things that were punk rock. You went to see a concert, right? But that's not punk of you.
Well, it was a punk.
It's going to a concert. Do you realize that there was a preppy with their collar popped in the back row, also there?
His name was George.
George would be our good friend George. Who is the reverse mortgage king of
Angry Jesus,
Eastern Massachusetts, or Central Massachusetts. He lives in the middle of nowhere. In any case, George was there, popping his collar, and I'm suggesting to you that going to a concert doesn't necessarily make you punk, but being married to a woman who's a fucking lunatic does.
Well, yes, taking that leap.
Yeah.
Is because Joe Strummer once said, if there's two choices, always go with the more dangerous one.
But who was your other choice?
Huh?
Did you have another choice?
I had several choices.
He had a girl drag him into Tiffany and pick out rings, and he was like, "We've been dating a month.
Not gonna do that.
I could have had a ring in a month. I got it in 6. We were married within a year, but
yeah, but I liked you a lot.
Yeah, she was kind of a bitch.
Not going to say anything. I'm not going to besmirch.
She was a bitch.
Anybody.
She said bad things about his son. She was a bitch. She need to be smacked upside the fucking head. But I'm not going to do that. Or am I going to incite violence? I'm just kidding. This is a joking podcast. Joking, people. Court, or Shortney as we like to call her, says, "Hey, gorgeous and Doug." And thank you. She was called
Thanks
Doug,
for the side eye.
Doug. And she says, "You're looking lively today and gorgeous. You must be feeling better today." Definitely better than yesterday. So it's been like incrementally better. Sunday, wanted to die. Monday, wanted to die. Tiny bit better yesterday. Much better than I was today, but this morning was a little rough. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you.
How are you? You didn't get blown away by a storm last night?
Yeah,
we're worried about you.
Because Nicole got back to me and said that they just had rain, but she's in Minnesota. Court is in Missouri. And by the way, we have 52 people watching across platforms. A lot of them are over on TikTok. We love that you're over on TikTok and not TikTok, Twitter. But come over to YouTube, because when you're on YouTube, you can comment along and engage with the content and make friends. So we have people watching. A friend. We have people watching from Instagram. Instagram is the worst place to watch us. Facebook, Twitter X, and then also YouTube. YouTube is the best place to watch us because they don't shut us off. Although Facebook is pretty good too. We can still pull your comments up on screen. So when you make a comment, we pull it up on screen and you're part of the show. But here's the thing. We call the people that watch the podcast haters. So you're all haters. Thank you for being here. But we have
this podcast really has nothing to do with hate.
Has nothing to do with hate. And it usually doesn't have anything to do with marriage, except for the fact that we don't agree about it.
In fact, the fact that the two people hosting the show and controlling the action are married.
Controlling?
I'm a very controlling husband with an iron fist.
Yeah, he's so controlling. So when you comment, when you become part of the conversation, you're going to become friends with all these people. And we do special things for the master haters. They're getting a special treat soon. We haven't figured out what it is yet. But we do have
No. I have a whole section.
Oh, I can't talk about it.
To that.
We have something that we could send to basically anyone who wants.
We could, if you want them.
I'd have to write out an envelope with your address on it.
And put a stamp.
Mail it to you. But we would do that for you.
We do
Want
that.
one?
Yeah,
you
sure,
want one?
Sure.
We'll give you one. In any case, we'll tell Doug's getting to that.
Yeah, I'll get to it. I have a whole section.
So the key point is come over, interact, make friends. The world is so lonely. People are so divided. And here's a bunch of people who are all fucked up because you read the warning on the bottom of the screen and you knew what you're getting into. That's the people that are here, and they're fucking awesome. Shorty says, did Doug do something differently?
No, you missed the part
with
where
his hair.
My wife said, you need a haircut.
Yes, because you were late, Court.
Because look, it's like
it's touching his ears.
Yeah.
His what happens to Doug's hair is he wears over the ear headphones. So he'll start out the day with good hair, and then he puts his headphones on and he looks like a crazy person. That's my job. I'm crazy hair. And so then he goes.
Oh, there can only be one crazy hair guy. What if I want to be Professor Erwin Corey up in this bitch?
You have to let me actually change your hair, and I don't know who that is. Who the fuck is Professor Erwin Corey?
Pull him up because that was a reference to Beat the Band right there.
Beat the Band. Honey, you're going to have to make less obscure reference. Like our references are already like way obscure.
Okay. Here he is, Professor Erwin Corey. Because what you said something about crazy hair. And so what do? I pull up none other than Professor Erwin Corey.
Okay, so take Erwin Corey off the screen, whoever the fuck that is.
Erwin Corey.
You won't let me do anything different with your hair. I tried to get you
try
like
to give
a
me these
like
trendy things. You try to give me a mullet.
Something I've never tried to give you a mullet. I've tried to give you something more stylish. Tried to take you shorter on the sides, fade you up, give you some length on the top so you can do some shit with it.
Nah, don't want to look like that.
But when we did the would you rather have the same hair for the rest of your life or wear the same color every day, the man who's had the same haircut for I don't know how many years, will not let me change it, said he'd rather wear the same thing every day. Guess what he does?
I wear the same thing every day, same hair.
Why don't you model them your lovely outfit?
Nah, that's okay.
Wormtown.
Although I do have the Wormtown shirt on today. Big happy birthday goes out to the town of Wormtown, which is my adopted hometown of Worcester, Mass. It was the punk name for Worcester, Mass. It became Wormtown in 1978. And if you notice, this shirt is from Wormtown 30. It is just barely holding together.
You're going to stop wearing it.
So 1978 plus 30 years is what? 08?
I'm just looking at your collar.
I know the collar is bad, but it was my favorite shirt.
It.
And look on the back. I don't know if you can you see that on the back? You See that?
The Performers.
That's right. That's my band on the
Doug
back.
and George and
It's
some asshole.
one of my favorite shirts. Anyways, this shirt is how many years old now? Oh wait, it's 16 years old. Is that right? 16 years old. This shirt is older than
Courtney.
Courtney.
It's not.
It's taller than Courtney as well. No, I'm kidding.
So I'm suggesting that we should save that shirt for the future. See how you're doing this thing where your chair.
I don't know what I'm doing.
We
God
have
damn
to
it!
sit on each other so it works for short form. So he wets his hair after the podcast if it looks before the podcast if it looks crazy. And on episode,
I just try to get it. Like,
the longer
to lay
his
down.
hair is, the more he has to do that. So if he lets me give him a haircut, particularly if he lets me go a little shorter,
I don't want to look like I'm in the military.
I want to take the sides short and give the top long. Y'all, let's have a little.
My head is that shaped anyways. I don't need to accentuate
but it's
the
it's
bucket head
hot.
shape. Huh?
It's hot.
It's hot.
That right there, something like that would be perfect on you.
What is this? All right. What is that?
It's a haircut.
I don't look like that guy.
You don't look like that guy, but I'm suggesting something a little bit more today. I could.
Yeah, but I'm not a 20-year-old Hispanic fella.
You don't have to be a.
No, I'm not doing that.
That's what my
gravy. I would look ridiculous.
That's how my grandfather wore his hair.
Yeah, grandpa.
He was so handsome.
I'm gonna be a grandpa.
What about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, we could do that.
It's essentially what I have. I just don't
Kind
have it as
of.
long on top. And if I did have it longer, right there, that's my exact haircut.
Kind of, except it's just not how I would style it. It's not how I would wear it. It's your hair. If y'all would like to send in suggestions for Doug's haircut,
Just, you know what?
pictures.
Yeah, send in pictures. Send in like those drawings that they used to have
word.
at the barber.
Yes. And so, Court, I don't know. What do you think he should do with his hair? And tell us about your hair. What have you done with your hair today?
Yeah.
Anne says, I don't know that. No, she meant to say any man.
But she said Ant-Man.
Changes their haircuts, but I like Ant-Man better because people are really into Marvel. Paul Rudd is Ant-Man, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I've never seen him change his hair as long as he's been around. So, Anne, you raise a valid point. Neither Ant-Man nor most men. But if your wife is a retired hairstylist, you should let her do something with your hair.
That must tell you something.
Yeah, I'm retired.
Couldn't cut it is more like it.
I'm retired from everything except being your wife. Maybe being your wife is what fucked me
Maybe
up.
that is the goddamn problem.
Oh, sometimes we ring the bell when we have marital hate. Sometimes I throw the bell in the pool. 2 times. Okay. And Anne says, unless they go bald.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just tell you? I dated exclusively bald men before I met Doug. Like exclusive. Like it was really creepy.
And then she tried this and she said, those guys kind of lame.
Well, so here's the thing. A lot of them had a lot of money and a lot of them like were sweet and like funny or whatever, but he has a tongue like Gene Simmons. I'm not stupid. Show them your tongue.
No.
If you don't show it to them, I'm going to show it to them.
All right, grab it. You can't grab somebody's tongue and pull it out of their mouth. No.
I can.
No.
Don't you watch cartoons?
Yes, that's why I'm not letting you, because it would go out and it would roll back up and slap me in the face.
It would roll back up and slap you in the face because it is very long. It's like the red carpet from my puss.
It's kind of like, like when you have like a shade and you pull it down.
It does. It goes.
And then it goes.
I'm pulling it up. If you're not.
No. You know what?
You're not.
Nobody needs to know your issues.
Everybody knows my issues. That's the whole fucking point
All right,
of the
we're going
podcast.
back to this.
By the way, I also I have some tirades for tonight, but you go ahead and pull the comments up.
So
while I look for your tongue.
Hey, does anyone here know how to screen record from a computer? Yes.
Yes.
You can do it on a Mac very easily. And there's some plugins for Google Chrome that you can do it. I know there's an audio one. I think there's a freebie thing.
Tell us what you need, we'll help you.
On a PC, it's way easier.
Well, we're not PC people.
Yeah. And then no, don't be showing that.
I'm showing it.
So Cheryl Skinner, hello Cheryl, it says cut Doug's hair high and tight. And then Courtney says she's a beauty school dropout. Beauty school dropout.
Oh, I finished.
I'm an art school dropout.
There was no way I was going to fucking drop out of beauty school and listen to that shit. There was just no way it was going to happen. So I finished. And I did hair for a while and it was convenient when my kids were little, but then when they went to school, it was not so convenient. And also I went back to college because I needed to make some serious money and I needed to be home for my kids. So life changes, you make changes, you make choices accordingly. Now, Doug does not want me to show you this.
I don't know, because it's not that impressive.
But it's not that impressive. I'm trying to make a point here, okay? So
it's more impressive in person.
yes, men, it is more impressive in person. It's more impressive when it's up your puss. But we're not going to do. Okay, maybe we'll draw one name out of that on our 250th episode. And in any case, he's old. He's broke. He doesn't.
You can't get much worse.
Not so much with his politics.
Oh no, lots with my politics. If you agree with me,
and all of the football and just a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But this right here is the reason I tolerate all of it. That's the shit right there. That's why. See, it doesn't look nearly as big as it is in that picture because it's bigger than that. You got a good what? Two, three more inches.
It's not the whole. It's not the whole thing.
That's not the whole thing. That's concerning. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, did you just stick it out?
No.
Come on, just do it. Just on your show them.
No. That's unfair to other men.
To other men or to other women?
No, I don't want people getting all weak in the knees.
I'd like to take the sides high and tight and leave him some length on the top, not military haircut, but I think it looks great on your son. Courtney says, I'm a beauty school dropout. We covered that. I should have went to art school. I might have stuck with that. Doug didn't stick with art school.
You know why?
Dropped out.
I had to make me some money.
Why? Yeah, but you didn't have to. That's not why you dropped out. You dropped out because you had a cunty teacher who told you you'd never be a graphic designer.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Vitamin C is over on Insta. As we always tell people on Insta fucking sucks. Come on YouTube, come on Facebook. I mean, if you want to be there, be there. But at 9:00, they shut us the fuck up. And as you know, we're big supporters of small businesses here at Marital Hate. We are a small business. We have the podcast. Doug is a little t-shirt company, and he does design work. And he just put out a new album, so we're killing it. And our good friends over at Vitamin C Mobile Chiropractic, they are mobile chiropractors. It's actually my friend Christina.
There's no they in it, really.
Yeah, she's just her. Yeah. She's just like a chick in a van, but she's adorable.
She's a chick in a van that tries to lure you into her van.
She lures you into her van.
Candy.
With supplements, and she gives you a little adjustment. But here's the thing that's really cool about
physical.
Vitamin C. I mean, not only is it cool that she's a mobile chiropractic over like in the Daytona,
she does not treat giraffes.
St. Augustine area does not treat giraffes, not yet.
Can't get in the van.
But you really should have helped her with the van design better if you wanted.
Well, I was just the graphics guy. I wasn't logistics.
All right. Well, that's the problem she's going to have to take up with Mercedes. But that's not the point. The point is she comes to you, and she's amazing. She's like the nicest person on the planet. But if you need supplements, not only can you get your supplements through her, but she discounts them for her customers.
And we get a huge kickback.
We don't get a kickback at all. We do get like cookies that she makes us, and like they always buy us lunch and whatever. But lunch is on us next time. But here's where I want to. So you can use your HSA to pay for your supplements, and you get them at a discount. Like they're cheaper than on Amazon. And then the other thing, if you
that's why we're nice to her. We get a discount.
That, and she's a delight. The other thing is that she sells biomats.
Nope.
If you do not have a biomat and you suffer from any kind of pain, you need one. They're expensive. They're like $800 and they are worth every fucking penny. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
How much?
You're not wrong.
How much value do you think we've gotten out of the biomat?
At least $800.
No, I know, but how much? Like, okay, so when I'm in agonizing pain and I want to kill myself,
and you can't get up and go to the sauna, or you can't get up and do stuff.
And the biomat gives me relief. That one time
it gives you relief, and it's got healing powers.
That one time would be $800,
and it's filled with like crystals. So that's like another thing.
I don't really know how it works.
Yeah,
just get one. But
no, we know how it works. It heats your body. And...
I don't know if she can discount those, but but she
apparently she's not that
she
nice.
Is like honestly, I don't think she makes any money because she gives everything away for so freaking cheap.
She's taking a vow of poverty.
I don't think she's taking.
She's the only doctor ever.
No, but she's just
took a vow of poverty.
She's like,
I'm sure
the rare clinician on the freaking planet that genuinely cares about her patients. She genuinely cares about people. Like I have to be like, Christina, stop being so nice. Stop being so nice. Be a bitch. Be a bitch. But she's not. She's from Iowa. I don't think there's any bitchy people in Iowa. In any case, Court says, we don't agree with you on politics, Doug.
Listen, you're going to come over to my side eventually. You all do.
Do you really think that?
Yes.
Okay. So
so you start not getting, you start losing the anger as you get older.
We don't have anger.
You start wanting to reach across the aisle.
You don't have anger?
Oh no, I have no anger at all.
I can't.
No anger.
You can't discuss politics with him because he just makes up nonsense.
No. I don't make up nonsense. What are you
Okay.
crazy?
First of all, the nonsense that you just made up about you not being angry. All I have to do is mention any conservative and you lose your fucking mind.
You mentioned Billy Joel, I might get angry, but
you get angry about a lot of things. You have a lot of anger. Court is saying, geez, I know, right? I'm not stupid. I mean, I am a little, but no, in terms of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a story real quick.
Oh, is this going to embarrass me?
It's not about you. It's about my dead grandmother. You guys love a good dead grandma story.
You've told this story before.
Not this story.
Oh, okay.
So I was dating a guy.
Yeah, you've told this story before.
I'm going to tell it anyway. I was dating a guy. Good on paper. Had a great job. Worked for a large bank. Had 2 kids that were the same age as my kids. Our kids all got along. Like, everything was hunky-dory. He was a little, like, uptight. But I have enough personality for all of us, so it's okay.
It's really
and I'm
not.
dating him,
you should get some
and
personality
there were
back.
some things like I couldn't deal with like constantly with the sports. And then, of course, he didn't dine at the Y, which only is awkward if you have to explain it to your grandmother what that means, because my grandmother didn't know what dining at the Y was. I had to explain that to her. But that's something that's important. Because there comes a point in time where a man's dick is not as functional as it used to be. That could be 5 minutes after you had sex. You don't have that kind of turnaround time. You need more. You need more time to turn it around. Or it could be because you're old, or maybe I don't know. But I like to hedge my bets. And here's the thing. Doug always leaves me satisfied. Like, he's a giver. However, let's say at the end of the sex, I was like, oh, I still need more. How do you hedge your bets on that? I mean, there's toys and fingers and toes, whatever your kids want to. Knock yourself the fuck out. Okay, back to the comments. And Ren and Stippy's in the house. Randall, I've decided to call you Ren and Stippy. We're glad you're here. Love you. And Ann says, I could be interested in seeing the amount of money I can save with my supplements. I take a huge amount on a rotating basis.
Well, I'll put a list together.
Call her. I'll give you her number. She's delightful. I don't know which day.
Maybe a spreadsheet.
But I will tell you, she will tell you too which are the better quality supplements. So if you tell her what you're currently taking, she'll look it up and tell you what it on some supplements. So like say you go like if you take a magnesium that's like a 200 milligram magnesium that you pay $15 for. But what kind of magnesium is it? So like, for example, the standard process magnesium I take is expensive. It's like $50 a bottle. You take 6 at a time. They're like fucking horse pills, but it's basically a multivitamin and it's got all the stuff in there to help aid your magnesium absorption. But in other cases, like you can say, hey, I need a cheaper one. Tell her, she'll hook you up. She'll tell you like, this is a good product. Like I know that standard process is her favorite. I know that she likes Metagenics, Designs for Health. But she's no joke. She went to standard process and saw how they make their supplements. Like she takes what she does very seriously and she's just phenomenal at it. I'm so proud to call her a friend. And, I ordered the sunscreen that she bought for me last year today.
You love that
stuff.
Yeah.
I actually ordered the dewy one. Come to find out the dewy one and the non-dewy one have the same SPF.
And it's also cataloged with the Dewey decimal system.
That's true. And then Court says, hey, Randy. Which means
Randy gets a hi, Randy, with caps, E's. And I get, and Doug. That's what I get. Well, with a bunch of G's. You know what a bunch of G's sound like? Goo. Had enough of these people. When I say these people, I mean Courtney.
And of course, Randall's saying back to Court. Again, if you come here night after night, you're going to make friends.
You're going to know people.
These people happen to know. I didn't know Courtney. Courtney brought a bunch of friends. The only person that I knew here when we started was Ann. And I knew Ann online from our activism back. I did not know political activism back in Massachusetts. She came down, stayed with us. She's a delight. I'd hung out with her one other time, and she came and met us for dinner when we were in Massachusetts. Tracy, I had never met before. She comes night after night. And then, of course, Courtney started coming. She got master hater status almost overnight. She brought us Randy. She brought us Nicole. She brought us her husband. She came up with the idea for Jackbox Fridays. Woohoo! I've been listening to too many juggalos. I have not heard back from the Insane Clown Posse, but I did ask them to come on the podcast. And I'm sorry I'm late mowing the lawn and washing dishes. You come visit us. You want to do like wash dishes, mow lawn, make candles? You come do it here. And then Court says once you say fuck the system, you don't join a side ever again. I'm definitely conservative leaning, but I have liberal beliefs too. But those fucking politicians are all a joke.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we can all agree with that.
I don't like really one party or the other. I do lean to the left.
But you're like
Literally.
left of center. You're not like left.
I'm left of center, yeah, for sure.
And
I mean, I got some.
But like,
I've got all. I'm all over the place.
So the thing that's fucked up is if you talk, and this is true for most people, not just us. So like, we're married, we vote differently. Some people have very different views and they can't get along. Our views are actually fairly similar in the sense that if you talk to us about issues as opposed to candidates, we almost always agree on some sort of moderate item, or we come fairly close. Like, I don't believe in abortion, but Doug does. But you only believe into it for like up to what?
Well, I think there should be some sort of limit. I mean,
So
make
what
up
do you think the
make
limit
up your
should be?
mind. I don't know, 3 months, something like that, whatever that is.
3 months?
Yeah, what is that? Because the first month you don't even know, right? Oh, oops, I'm late.
You know,
so there's 4 weeks right
sex.
there. Some people don't know. Maybe they got roofied or
So
something.
in
You
any
don't
case, well, you know that you got roofied. So and that's a very small portion of these cases. But my point is that we see it differently. Like you don't believe that you should be able to go to 26 weeks.
Well, because what is full term? 30?
40 weeks, but
40?
like 36 weeks. So my twins were born at 36 weeks.
Yeah, I think if it's there's so much to unpack.
I'm just looking for a number because I want to get past
I'll go with 3 months.
So Doug says 3 months.
I don't know.
So
I don't know. I'm not going to write that in ink, but
so currently in the state of Florida, there's a 6 week. You can't have an abortion past 6 weeks. And that's gotten DeSantis in a fair amount of trouble.
How do they determine the conception? How do they determine that? Is that like tree rings?
Ultrasound they measure.
Yeah, but they measure, but like,
when
is that accurate
period?
to like, yeah. I don't
know.
They
do measurements. And there's definitely a lot of gray area involved. It definitely raises issues. But the key point is DeSantis, on the one hand, has pissed off half the country because he's got the 6-week abortion ban, which is up for a vote in November, as is cannabis for recreational use. So everybody go to the polls in November.
Well,
but the other thing that he has is he just signed a bill banning genetically engineered meat in the state of Florida.
I'm all for that. I'm all for that. But here's the thing. I, in no way, shape, or form, wish to have any woman have to make that decision.
No, that's the thing too. I
don't think anybody really does.
I would never judge someone who's had an abortion. I have a lot of friends who have been through it. I'm sorry. If you use it as a form of birth control, as opposed to like if you're like getting knocked up and going like you get a frequent punch card, I do judge you. But if you're like a person that got in trouble and you had an abortion for whatever reason, I feel so terrible for you that you went through that you had to do that. Like, I can't, like, obviously you felt like you had to do that. Like, I'm so sorry that you went through that. And I'm sorry for anything residual that you've dealt with because of that. Like, but that's the thing for me is like, I don't want any woman to ever have to make that decision. Right, exactly. I want people to come around women and support them. I want people to come around one another and support them. And I have a tirade about that I'm about to go on as if I haven't alienated half the country, but I'm going to go with this the other way.
I will say this. I don't want anybody to have to go through that. I hope that I understand that it happens. But a lot of the folks that are against abortion are so from a religious standpoint. Now, if religious standpoint said nobody can have their knee replaced or their hip replaced because the Bible wasn't in the Bible or something like that, how are we denying people like that? That we would never deny somebody that right, but they're okay denying this right. So it's very strange.
So the difference that you and I see here, and I really want to move past this subject, but the difference you see is it as a healthcare, and I don't believe terminating a healthy pregnancy is healthcare. I believe that it's terminating a healthy pregnancy.
Right.
That's
No,
what I believe.
if you're making a decision on that, I'm all for you. But when you start making it due to religious edicts and things like that,
But
you start to lose me. And I don't. That's just me.
So that's just your hang.
That's
Because
my thing.
if you don't think like that, like when I'm talking about it from a spiritual perspective,
Mhm.
like energetically for a woman to go through
absolutely.
that
Yeah. Oh, I
is
get that.
absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And to lose a child is absolutely terrible, and it's no different except
Mm.
you had a choice, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like, you know, millions of women, 1 in 4 pregnancies ends in a miscarriage. Millions and millions of women have miscarriages. They didn't have a choice. It is a loss.
Yep.
It leaves a mark on your body. It leaves a mark on your soul. I am certainly not a Bible thumper, as is clearly evident on this podcast, but I don't believe in it from an energetic perspective. So is that a religious statement? I don't know. I think it's just I think you have like a resentment toward religion. And I feel like it's kind of unfair because it's like, well, that's my root. I'm rooted in my religious beliefs. At the end of the day, the primary reason why I have issues with abortion is because I had a mom who would have aborted me if she had the opportunity. She made no qualms about that my entire childhood. Like told me every day, anytime she saw me, I wish I had an abortion. I should have had an abortion. You're ugly. You're destructive. You're useless. You're this, you're that, you're the other thing. And don't get me wrong, I'm a fucking crazy person, and maybe I don't deserve to be here, but I've done a lot to fucking help people. Like I've helped a lot of people. I've saved lives.
You are kind of crazy.
So yeah, I like would have been nice if I like for me, I wish that my situation was a little different. I wish I have a brother who was given up for adoption. I wish I had been given up for adoption. I'm jealous. I don't understand this whole anti-adoption movement for that. I would love for somebody to explain it to me because I don't get it. But no judgment. I just want to I don't understand it. But for me, I just, you know, I want everybody to have support and love. I wish that of course I wish that my childhood was different. Of course I wish I was loved, but I'm glad abortion wasn't readily accessible because I would not fucking be here.
And I'm happy. I'm happy you're here. I just want to say, religion, whatever your view is on it, you do you. And if it works for you and it works for me and it works for everybody, I just want to say one more thing. Please. I do think it's odd that the government telling you can't have something is wrong in some places, but when you say you can't have something in another place, it's overreach and control. That's the discussion that I would rather have on that.
So, but now you're raising another topic, I'm trying to move on. But I can't just leave that because you're affecting another human being.
I understand that.
So that's when the government gets involved, is when you're affecting other human beings. Funny how when you're pregnant on purpose, the second you're pregnant, it's a baby. The second you're pregnant, it's a baby. But if you're terminating, it's just a clump of cells. The reality is it has an impact on your body. It's been studied scientifically. You don't have to agree with me. Again, it's just how I feel. There's a million birth control options. I know so many gay couples. I know so many infertile couples that would love to take your baby, especially a healthy baby. Are you fucking kidding me? In any case, I don't want to go down this tirade, and I want to talk about other things. So we're going to go back to the tirade, and of course, there's going to be comments, and we're going to end up back.
We're not going to comment on the comments. Comments get the last word.
Well, that's fair. That's a fair statement to me. I can't believe 95 people are still watching because I know that's 50% of the population does not agree with me. By the way, we're over on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook as well. If you're on YouTube at Marital Hate,
DM101327 has joined on the gram. We don't know who that is, so welcome.
That's Devin. Hey, Devin, what's up?
Oh, hey. Yeah, we can't read that one we can't read that comment online.
We can read that statement online. So here's where you can watch us on YouTube. So on YouTube and Facebook, you can comment along with the show. On Instagram, we actually get shut down at 9:00 and we can't pull your comments up on screen. Devin just called Doug not gay Doug. There's a story to that. The kids because Doug went to art school, we had joked that he was gay. And of course, there were a lot of gay men in art school while you were there.
I assume.
Did you not?
I assume it was the same as the rest of the population.
I went to beauty school, and there were like 2 straight guys and gay guys. No.
Did you give those straight guys problems? Did you go?
Of course we did.
Okay, all right.
I give everybody a problem. That's what we do. Is we tease each other.
Problem.
So in any case, he So the kids made a joke that it was not gay Doug, and they made him a sign that lights up that says not gay Doug. And
with it changes rainbow colors and things like that.
Yeah, it's really sweet. It was very thoughtful of Elon. And Devin says, "Nice hair, Stacy." And then he said, "I mean, he'd know. Like, yeah, he'd know if they were gay.
I would know if I was gay.
You would know. Well, he won't even try it, so you're not going to know unless you try it." Back over to anyway, Instagram is going to shut you off, Dev. And I hope you're well. Court says, "Sorry, I'm late. Was mowing the lawn in Washington." Oh, sorry, that was
a while ago. Sorry. That was before.
That's okay. Hi, peeps. Tracy, OG lesbian, master hater extraordinaire in the house. She has watched the most podcasts of everyone. And I know she has company right now. And she had doctor's appointments and work today. Girl.
It's crazy. She's carving out some time.
We love you.
Hopefully we're going to bring the entertainment tonight. Too.
And Courtney says, "My beautiful lesbian friend." See, Tracy has slowly become the lesbian friend of America.
Oh, is that like that one black guy that goes to all the weddings to make sure that people aren't racist?
Dude,
is Tracy the one that kind of joins your friend group so that you can
make sure you're not discriminatory?
Exactly.
People?
Yeah.
Courtney's a little person, but not like a real little person. She's like barely a little person, but she can get a special she can get like a placard.
She needs a step ladder,
like a little special seat. She could get like a handle with the throttle on it, so she doesn't have to try to reach the pedals.
Nice.
You should do that. Then you won't have to do so much work.
My friend's dad had that. He had diabetes.
But then she won't be able to give people the finger while she's driving, and I think that she probably does.
Probably.
Randall's here, and he says, "Sure." And then Courtney says, "But do you always lean left, Doug?" Yes, Courtney, he does. He has a bend in his stick. It goes left.
Slight, but
always left. And
it's not like a crook.
I used to have a tilted uterus, so everything's all out of whack. So we're out of whack together, and it hits just right.
Oh, look at that.
And when it doesn't, you know what he's got. And then Courtney says, "I am not going to talk on this." Dude, I would love to hear your opinion. And Randall says, "Me neither. Y'all are you're allowed to do it." Court said, "Oh, here she goes." And by the way, Doug said we're not going to respond to these. So here we go.
Say whatever you want.
Conception happens when the sperm joins the egg. What they claim is important is when they claim the baby has conscious mind. I think it's the term. Dude, but don't we all perpetually have conscious mind? Aren't we all spiritually but isn't that the thing, like that we're all like our energy, our spirit is infinite, and as such we always have consciousness. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. I plan to have a plant experience next.
A plant experience. And
then Court says, "I'm pro-life and it has nothing to do with any religion. It's about life for me." Yeah. Right. Court says, Courtney's so cute. She's like, "I'm so sorry, I'll be your mom." I've been really fortunate to have a lot of people step up to be like a mom to me. And it's weird to say this, but at different points in time, there's a bunch of people here who represent that. Like my friend Kristen was momish to me when I was a young military wife. Trace has been momish to me over the last year. Anne's momish to everybody. I think she's just nurturing. Christina, she can't stop herself. She's just,
you guys mom each other.
Yeah, she's just, when you're a mom, I think you can't help yourself from momming other people. So thank you. And thank you to all the people who have stepped up to help me. And
you didn't even see that. That was so funny.
What
I said, you guys mom each other.
You wish. Robert does not. Robert does not want to be swingers. So I got to tell you something that's been on my mind.
Uh-oh.
And this is the thing I was going to tell you about. I'm like,
yeah, this morning,
I'm like, I have a thing.
I still get my section though for later. I have
a section.
I have my merch section.
And we still have a bunch of other stuff. So one of the things, so when you had to eat, we're all up to date on the podcast? Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that has, that I've talked about on the podcast before is that I was in an abusive relationship. And when I was. Just letting you know. Doug is not dragging me across the house by my throat in front of my children. No. Thank you for that.
Oh.
My fine, sir.
Friendship for everyone.
So in any case, I was in an abusive relationship, and because of the circumstances, I didn't go to the police the first time, and I went and told a relative. I told my aunt, and I was like, "Listen, I am afraid to go to the police." He says he's going to go to counseling, but I need to tell someone that this happened in case it happens again. She's like, "Oh, okay." She didn't really say much about it. And then it happened again. The first time it was not in front of my children, but like dragged me across the house and held me down on the bed by my throat. The second time it happened, it was in front of my children on my twins' birthday. And they had to run to the neighbor's house and I kicked him out and was planning to leave the marriage. I was trying to figure out how to take care of my kids with very little support. And I reached back out to my aunt and she told me, well, he didn't hit you. And I'd seen a TikTok today where somebody was talking about how she talked about her domestic violence situation, and the person that was violent toward her said, a person that she told that shared this with said to her, it could have been worse. The fuck is wrong with people? So I had seen that TikTok this morning, which of course got me thinking of my situation. And I shared my situation with the ladies on TikTok. And I was like, this is what happened to me. And this was somebody, by the way, who I saw like a mother. I thought she was the greatest thing ever. One of my daughters is named after her. And it was like part of this like slow shifting of like people turning their backs on me when I needed them the most. Not only did I need them, but my 4 children needed them. And I had no one. I had no one. And these people go to cookouts at this person's house to this day. They had no one. So today, I was really thinking about this. I couldn't get it out of my mind. And I'm scrolling on fucking Instagram because to support the podcast, we interact with people and let us know how we can support you. So I'm scrolling through fucking Instagram and I read this post and I'm like reading it. And then I realize who fucking posted it.
Uh-oh.
This aunt of mine. I'm not going to name names, although I think I did name it once on the podcast, and good luck suing me. I got nothing to sue, and it's fucking true, and you fucking know it. So on her post today, it said, the more you read, the more you know. The more you know, the more you realize how much you don't know. The realization is the beginning of true critical thinking. So when your niece calls you twice to tell you that she's abused by her husband,
not Doug.
did you maybe need to read? Yeah, not Doug. Did you really need to read more? Did you ask any questions? No. You said.
You ever reach back out and say, I should have supported you?
He didn't hit you. No, but she was at my daughter's wedding that I was not invited to, but he was at. So then I'm scrolling down her wall a little further because let's face it.
For me, if I had read that, I wouldn't have made that connection, but you made the connection. So this is all you.
It's just like you're talking about how to live your life.
Yeah.
Like you're talking, like here's some advice for the world, how to live your life when I'm a fucking terrible person. So then I scroll down her world a little bit longer because this is the kind of stuff I read on Instagram. I love inspirational stuff, encouraging stuff. I love stuff that makes you think. Like that's what I'm about, obviously, right? You've been here. So then I fucking scroll down her wall.
Oh, this is not good. This is not. I just saw a sneak peek at this. This is not good.
I don't necessarily want to pull it up on screen just yet because I don't want to take it on. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. But on the wall of the woman who told me, my aunt, who I thought was like a mother to me, who I thought the sun rise and shined about, I named one of my children after her. On her wall, my husband drags me across my house throat twice by my throat, once in front of my children. You can ask them.
Nope.
Here's to strong women. May we know them, may we be them, may we raise them. Well, is that what you were doing? Is raising me as a strong woman by saying, you've got 4 kids, you're a single mom, you have nobody, but at least he didn't hit you? Fuck you. So anyway, I'm scrolling. I just can't help, and I'm going to pull it up. I just can't help but wonder if that was like a sign from the universe that I was meant to confront her, because she just showed up in my timeline today of all days. And here's what it was right on her timeline. I just took a screenshot of it. I didn't share her page information, but I'm starting to think I fucking should. And here's the thing. There's this whole thing right now going with the bears. So there's this whole, and you guys have probably heard about it, but there's this whole thing with the bear. So would you rather your daughter be alone in the woods with a bear or a man?
Oh.
And every man in America everybody's doing this, is saying, I'd rather them be in the woods with a bear than a man. And it just fucking makes me so fucking
That's
mad
just
because,
sad.
well, because it's like, I understand where it comes from.
Mhm. I
understand where it comes. Obviously, I understand where it comes from. Did you just hear the fucking story? Pay attention, people. I know where it's coming from. I understand where it comes from. There are men in this world who are violent. I personally experienced that. There are men in this world who sexually assault women. But the number of them relative to the number of men in the world, let's stop this battle of the fucking sexist shit, because I'm going to tell you something right now. I've been sick for 10 and a half years. 10 and a half? Going on 11.
Yeah,
we have been married 10 and a half, going on 11 years. And this man may be a fucking idiot sometimes, but he has fed me, bathed me, cooked every meal, paid every bill. And I mean, financially, I do the paperwork. Well, I didn't used to because I couldn't. I had no idea what my fucking name was. He's cleaned up my puke. You guys have seen that. He's held my hair while I puked. He's cooked every meal. He's supported his children. By the way, one of them's gay, one of them's autistic. Not that it fucking matters, but loves the gays, supports the special needs, and is just an amazing fucking person. So please shut the fuck up with the bear man divisive bullshit already. Yes, there are bad people in this world. There's a lot of bad fucking women in this world. And you know who a bad woman is? A woman who says to another woman, he didn't hit you. He didn't hit you. I'm more afraid of women like that than I am of 100 men in the woods.
Can I jump in?
Please.
Not only do you say he didn't hit you, but then years later, you go to cookouts at his house. So first of all, he gets a get out of jail free card.
I said that.
Yeah, gets a get out of jail at the time of the incident.
Oh, it's ongoing.
But then
20 years later,
what kind of message does this send to anybody? So no wonder
you can be damn sure.
No wonder there's shitty people.
But here's the thing, like when someone's like a mother to you, if that happened to her daughter, that man would be in the ground.
In the fucking ground.
And listen, I think like the person that was violent toward me has, I believe, PTSD. I believe they have some mental health issues. And I believe that they're a flawed person, and I pray for them every day. And I also pray for this aunt every day that I remember to pray for anybody. Cause like some days, like I always pray on the fly, but like to do like a whole, like, these are the people I pray for. Like sometimes I don't do it, but I pray for them because that's how I roll. Like I'll get mad and then I'll be like, I wish them peace, love, and happiness. And I need to do that right now for the fucking aunt and fucking abuser. But even though these people did horrible things to me, they are human beings. We are all connected, and they are deeply flawed just like me. I pray that they find peace, love, and happiness so that they can do better. And I pray that I find peace, love, and happiness so I don't kill those Sorry.
That was not.
I started off good.
You were kind of all chill, and then you went from here to holding your hand over your chin.
Dude, I wish them peace, love, and happiness.
Well, read those, and I have something to say.
Well, you want to read the comments?
No, you go ahead.
You're a better reader than I am, and I'm high as fuck. Randall says, one of my exes had a late-term abortion while I was on the road working because of $1,100 a week. The $1,100 a week I wasn't sending her. I was sending her wasn't enough. See, there's another thing. Like, what if if a woman gets pregnant like that, then the man's fucked? He has no choice at that point. Like, what if Randall wanted to take the baby and raise it by himself?
Fuck.
I'm really sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
And Randall says a bear. He'd rather be in the woods with a bear. And he said, because men have sick and twisted minds. Some men do. Not all men do. Do you have a sick and twisted mind? Because this motherfucker, the most sick and twisted thing he's ever come up with is a menstruation tank.
And it helps millions. It'll help millions. It's like half the people in the world.
Menstruation tank.
Okay.
And he says, my friend went on a hiking trip and a guide raped her. I am so sorry. That's terrible. And I hope that she got access to the morning after pill because she should have. And me and my mom was going to. See?
That's crazy. I will just say this. I think we all as a society, and that bear thing was like, notwithstanding with Randall's situation, was people are inherent, like you got to assume that people are inherently good. If you approach everything that people are
But that's
inherently
the
good,
thing. But that's like we're talking about like media platforms that like want to divide people. If things are controversial, like the more controversial our posts are, the more controversial, the more traction they get in the news. If it leads, it bleeds. So they're like, hey, if we keep these people divided, it's really easy to control and manipulate them. If men and women get along, oh my God, they might have healthy relationships. They might have healthy communication. They don't want that.
well, yeah, well, and then that's the other thing. If we hold people to a certain standard of behavior and couth, if you will, like for lack of better words, then we're all going to benefit from that.
And here's the other thing, like, and like, you know, we're big on manifesting thoughts become things, right? I'm always talking about that and things that we've manifested in our own lives. As a matter of fact, if you just listen to Smiles Like the Sun, which is the third or fourth track, the third track on Doug's new album, Smiles Like the Sun, he would tell you that that's the song he wrote to manifest me because he'd written it before he met me. And if you listen to the song and you know me, like there's a lot of similarities in there.
There's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Walks
in the room like she owns a place.
Can you come closer to
I'm sure you're not. I'm sure that you're not the only person that women has ever done that. But
well, thank you.
Oh yeah. But when you wear 5-inch heels and a tiara into the yard house in Dedham and walking in like you own the place.
On a Monday.
Like, don't you have a first date tiara? No.
I didn't say it like that. It was like, don't you have a first date tiara? Like, not like, oh, don't you have one? Like condescending and rude. I don't do that. So what were we talking about?
We were talking about
tiaras, people being shitty.
People manifesting.
So manifesting. So thoughts become things. So if you put the thought out there that if you're in the woods, a man is going to hurt you, or a man is going to hurt you, or even a bear is going to hurt you, you're bringing that into your reality.
Well, I think you should have some healthy fear of a bear attack.
Yeah, I'm like, how many women have been attacked in the woods by bears versus how many women have been attacked in the woods by men? I don't know what the number is. I don't know. But what I do know is there's a lot more men on the planet than there are bears on the planet.
You don't know that. I would, yeah, I think you do know that, but I'm just saying there's probably a shit ton more men than bears.
How many bears are on the planet
globally?
Bears in the world.
You got all kinds
8 bear species.
8 bear species, and the short-faced bear that's extinct.
200,000. There's a lot of bears in.
Is a koala a bear?
Well, I'm just like looking at the distribution of brown bears. There's 200,000 brown bears left in the world, but then there's black bears and there's panda bears.
There's more than 2,000 brown. No, I think brown bears are making a comeback.
Just gonna ask ChatGPT.
And then you've got the hybrid grizzly polar bear, which is like a messed up thing. You have the Kodiak bear.
Are there?
You have the Pooh bear.
Do you count chubby gay guys in this bear count?
No.
Those are the best kind.
Technically, they're men.
I love a bear. I love a bear, and I love like a super queenie queen, or anybody in between.
Queenie queen.
I do. I like a super queenie queen. And when Billy comes on, that's how I'm introducing him. Our super queenie queen, Billy. I love him.
Even if he's
you
not
guys are gonna
super
love him.
Queenie. He doesn't look super queenie.
I think he's coming on in like a week and a half.
He looks like a rugged fella.
So it's different to factor. Fragmentation, remote habitats, and varying survey. However, it's generally believed that there are around 8 species of bears in the world, including the polar bear. Fuck polar bears.
Oh, I like polar bears.
Terrified of polar bears.
Oh, they're mad.
Brown bear, American black bear, Asian black bear, sloth bear, speckled bear, sun bear, and the Andean bear. The populations vary, some endangered or vulnerable due to habitat loss and other threats. For example, estimates suggest that there are 20 to 25,000 polar bears. Thank God. Whereas brown bear populations are more numerous, with 200,000 to 250,000 worldwide. All right, so let's say
what about the sugar bear and the care bear?
So let's say
and the gummy bear.
So let's say there's 8 bear species, and there's 150,000 of each bear species, right? Because I'm cutting an average between the 250 and the 25,000. I'll call it 150. 150 times 8. That's 30 times 4.
You're the math whiz.
1.2 million. 1.2 million.
Oh, there's a lot more men on the planet.
How
there's more than that in Florida.
On the
there's more Florida men than there are bears in the world.
7.9 billion people.
Yeah, there's too many men running around.
I'll take my chances with the man.
Oh.
There you go.
Very good.
Because a bear has so I have one time you go to the fucking zoo, there's a goddamn clay. If you haven't heard the story before, I was attacked by a fucking polar bear.
You were not attacked by a polar bear.
Polar bear behind glass.
There was aggressive behavior towards you from behind glass.
I'm a polar bear. Doug is me. Be me. I'm gonna punch you right in the dick. So I'm there. Glass. This is glass. This is glass. Just being me.
Hello.
And the polar bear goes,
hello, Mr. Polar Bear.
and smashes its face against the glass right where I'm standing. Tried to kill me. So then I leave and I tell my friends, I'm like, what the fuck happened to this bear? Blah, blah, blah. And my friend Hollis, not friend. Hollis was never my friend. Pushes me. I always think everybody's my friend. Not everybody's my friend.
Thing of glass.
Pushes me to the fish tank and it comes back and it goes.
It was going to get you.
It was gonna get me.
It's probably hungry. You probably look like a ham.
Okay. So
turkey.
So I've encountered exactly one bear in my life and it tried to kill me.
Yeah.
I've encountered a lot of men.
That tried to kill you?
Only 3.
There's only 3 people that tried to kill
only
you.
3.
Oh,
So,
all right.
it's only 3. So no, it's the one tried to kill me, and 2 with this one with the molestation, one with the sexual assault.
And one with a knife.
Yeah, I mean he pulled a knife on me, but it wasn't in a sexual way. He just pulled the knife on me.
No, but he was in an angry way.
No, it's more a decorative way.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but it was like, is it like intimidating as like a toddler? Because I'm not afraid of anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw me when Jeff Galooly started on me. It's a whole story.
Long story. All right, so
we got comments. We haven't even talked to any of our topics.
I don't think there was. No, we caught up on the comments.
Yeah, so you guys haven't had any comments on that nonsense?
No.
So in any case, beware of bears. Unite people together, and let's not lump a couple of people in with a whole bunch of people, and let's not manifest things that we don't want. Yeah. Even like if you're saying, and I have a perfect example about this. One of our hashtags tonight
was
the anti-Semitism bill. Which, by the way, it's the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act.
Yeah.
What do you think you're manifesting with that? Like, obviously, we don't want anybody to be hateful toward anyone. Anyone. Don't be hateful toward anyone.
Yeah, it's not that hard, people.
I just prayed
really
for
is.
my abusive fucking piece of shit. I wish him peace, love, and happiness. And my fucking conspiring, fucking enabling, fucking awful fucking aunt. I wish her peace, love, and happiness too. I'm praying for them.
Kind of tone deaf.
Wish them peace, love, and happiness. I wish them peace, love, and happiness. That's as good as I can do for tonight. I will try again tomorrow, but I'm trying. I'm just riled up about it right now. Don't be hateful toward anyone. We are all connected. When you feel hate, you're only hurting yourself and the people you love. You're being fucking stupid.
You're all riled up tonight.
Tonight's podcast title was "I Feel a Tirade Coming On." So back to I want to just talk briefly about the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act. I am not familiar with the bill. I just don't want that title. And I hate all of these fucking bills because invariably it's not like it's like, oh, we have this Anti-Semitism Awareness Act. Terrible name. How about like Jewish American Acceptance Act?
Yeah, but anti-Semitism isn't just for Jewish folk.
Okay, well, say it in a positive way toward people, and not in a negative
everybody's
way.
Good act.
How about be nice to strangers act, or be kind act?
Be kind,
you think our fucking
tolerant.
government would actually be serious about wanting people to be kind? Like, let's pretend for a minute that we rebranded and it's called the Be Kind Act. Be Kind Act. Be kind.
We should really brand the world, us too. I think we do a good job.
We've talked about a lot of things, like how they did a shitty job of marketing Jesus. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah.
And like they're like all on the cross, like all dead. Motherfucker walked on water. Market that shit. Turned water into wine. Market that shit. Not
cured
like
lepers. Cured lepers. And guess who's putting the kibosh on that? Big Pharma. Big Pharma don't want you to know that Jesus can cure the leprosy.
He's not wrong. What was it talking about? Jesus bad marketing.
Anti-Semitism bill.
So I'm saying, let's say that we rebrand the anti-Semitism bill that to be the like be nice to everyone bill, and what's in the bill? Because I guarantee you, there's a bunch of shit that we do not want in that bill. Why are our bills not simple so that the average American can read them? Perhaps they're in hieroglyphics, like IKEA directions, so you know, oh, gun, not in church, like, or whatever. Although I'm sure there's plenty of churches that have fucking target ranges. I bet you get a lot more people to go to church if you had a gun range. I wonder if there is a church with a gun range. Kid Rock has a church and a gun range. All hail Kid Rock. So
you are riled.
I have the hashtags. I have the stuff that's on the wall. Question every bill that is presented before Congress in the House. Don't trust those motherfuckers. Do you want to take your moment before I go on more tirades? Because I got more notes.
I want to take my moment. It's very exciting here at oh, you want to read that?
Let's Randy says, I'm going to take you on my 2-mile
Look at Mr. Healthy. Wait till the sun goes down and then he goes.
Where's some bug sprays?
Yeah, be careful out there.
Out in Florida. And Anne says, many people have to sign an emergency contract stating they will not hurt Israel in any way. It's a law in many states. This has been going on for a bit. Just what else is in there? And also terrible branding. And it's just a terrible branding. Like when I say like as a marketer, like I'm offended by it, but specifically it's terrible branding in general. Like I'm sick of this. I'm sick of watching political parties, candidates, and the media just flop so fucking badly. Again, back to the church, right? You fucked up on marketing Jesus. Could have done better. The ads over the Super Bowl, though, were impressive.
Yeah,
but then
good.
people are like, why did you spend all that money on Super Bowl ads when people are starving in the streets?
People.
Well, probably too. Okay. But you could do that. Like you could just get the Jehovah's Witnesses to go door to door and act that out as a little play. If the Jehovah's Witnesses put on an educational play, I might be interested.
It's a lot. It's a lot coming out of you today.
You mean I'm a lot? Are you saying that I'm a lot?
You know how like a tea kettle doesn't make any noise until it boils,
mm-hmm.
and then it makes a racket.
Yeah, I just make the racket.
It's like you've boiled over.
There was an interesting conversation we had the other night about me working through my brain as I'm about to do the dirty talk to my husband. You should definitely watch that. It was pretty fucking funny. It did end up with a panel of gay men. We're getting a panel of gay men to discuss butt stuff. That's not the point. They do a terrible job at marketing Jesus. They do a terrible job of marketing Jesus.
You started this whole tirade trying to figure out if there was a church that had a gun range.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, I already found one. Kid Rock has a gun range and he has a church. So Kid Rock's house.
Well,
woo. But I think that they're doing a terrible job at marketing. Like one of the things is that like the left is always going after Trump. And it's like, dude, you're just helping him. You were just helping. Don't be fucking stupid. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. Don't go after him. Ignore him. That's how you win. Duh. And then the same thing, Jesus, like market the walking on water, market that like friends with hookers, like market that shit.
Market how he was
wine into water.
He was born to a single mom.
I don't know that that's a good marketing strategy, but whatever. We support single moms. You market that. There's a lot of thought that the burning bush.
Yeah.
That Moses was on DMT from like there's a bush that burned that had some sort of hallucinogenic in it. There's some data that represents that. This is all shit that you could use to brand better. You're not gonna being anti-Trump is only helping Trump. Being anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitic, any anti-anything, it's not going to help. You want big picture ideas, bring people together in a positive
you ask us.
Like we do
ask
right
us,
here,
we'll give you an answer.
Every night, Monday through Friday, live at 8:00 on Marital Hate. We're so amazing. Actually, we're not, but that's okay. But we do appreciate all of you guys that are here.
I just remembered that I had a solution to the Mideast crisis years ago. It was called Israel 2.0. Nobody took me seriously, and now they wish they did.
What was your Israel 2.0? And are we going to get oh, by the way, over on Instagram, Lolly Tunes is in his house. Hey, Pat.
What's up, Patrick?
He says, hey, good balls. He meant goofballs, but I'm going to call him
He's talking to me.
Maybe
how does he know?
He does have good balls.
Oh, thank you.
They're silky.
See, I guess move.
He likes to use a little garnish on the top and silky
garnish
smooth underneath. I do want to just tell Instagram or Pat specifically. Instagram is the worst place to watch us. I think I've told you this a million times before. Go over to YouTube at
Yeah,
Marital
come over to
Hate
YouTube
or Facebook because you can comment. We can pull your comments up on screen because at 9 o'clock,
Oh, it's
right
already
now,
it's already past 9.
they're gonna hang you up.
Yeah,
They're gonna fucking hang up on you like the
they're gonna-
bastards that they are. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so can I have my section now?
Yes, have your section.
All right.
Well, should we read the comment?
Take a breath. We already read that comment.
Okay.
We have been trying to put in some effort into the podcast to promote it.
Okay, one second. Just 1 second.
You're
One
eating
second,
into
and
my
then I'll
section.
stop.
I already started my section.
Well, I feel like I'm on Congress, but I just wanted to thank Anne for bringing that information to the table because
Thank
we
you.
hadn't researched it.
Okay.
Thank you, Anne.
We have our fact checks on it now, and we'll get back to you.
Tracy and Anne are our fact checks.
So we've been trying to promote the podcast, and we figured what better way to do that than have something to hand out to people
Yes.
or to leave behind as a leave behind, like maybe
Like
a tag for like the ducks we hand out in the Jeep, which are now flamingos. Anyway, so we had something printed up this week, and we want to share it with you. We had stickers, Marital Hate stickers, a podcast for fucked up people, available on all these different things. So there's our little die cut sticker that you put on. You could put on your wife,
your laptop,
or whatever.
puss.
Anywhere stickers can live.
Put it
Anyways,
on
that
your
was our thing.
bumper.
So then
You get like 10 of them.
yeah,
Decorate
you
your
could-
whole
whatever
bumper.
you got.
You get a dent. You
Look at
cover
that.
that shit up. You got a zit. You cover that shit
So
up.
if you'd
Mm.
like, if you want an eye patch like a pirate, yeah,
You got options.
yeah.
If you
You don't want to get pregnant, just stick it right over your little hole.
So within reason, like if all 116 of you mail us in and want one, it's going to take me a little while. But if you email,
But make sure we have your address, and we'll send you one.
if you
or two.
email us your address, maritalhate@gmail.com,
many
we can send you however many. How many did we order?
100 maybe.
So we ordered maybe 100. So
Yeah.
there's not enough for all of you.
Yeah. No.
Act now.
Yeah, act now.
Surprise last.
Call before
and
midnight
we'll
tomorrow.
order more. So, but it will just take me a while. So if you send me your address, and I know
Look at that. That's quality right there.
Haters-
Vinyl sticker.
haters and master haters, I know I have your address, but pulling it all together, if you could just if you want
Sticker.
one, send me a message.
If you
or an
don't
email.
want one, don't ask for one.
Yeah, well, that too. And if you have a Jeep, let us know. Because
That's right, we'll send you a little extra.
Although I think I might have to pay a lot to ship those.
So the other thing that happened so I kind of went merch crazy today, as you know.
Oh yes, he did go
Okay.
merch crazy.
So
This is actually really cute.
They were showing these things that were up for offer. I don't see the picture there. Why is the picture not there?
You have it open on your desktop?
Yeah, it's right here. It's in preview, so it should be here. Share screen.
Oh,
There
yeah,
it is. Okay, so there was a thing that you could actually do a custom Funko Pop. Do you know what these Funko Pop things are?
Yeah, they're
these
tacky
little
shit that everybody collects.
big-headed dolls that people collect. I don't think they're ever going to be worth anything, but I don't know what that didn't share for some reason. So
Why don't I have a mouth?
well, nobody has a mouth.
I
in
want
this
a
world.
mouth. I need a mouth.
It's not allowing me to share it. God damn it.
Why isn't it allowing you to share it?
I don't know. I have to go here. Go to your stage. Put yourself
Oh.
on stage, and then we have to just try it again.
No, it was
okay.
just because I had something there.
Okay. All right. So share screen. Share screen. She's not doing it.
You'd think we would know how to do this by now.
You have
Or
to.
just send the file to me. Text it to me.
What is your name again? Oh, you already have it.
Princess.
I already sent it to you
When did you send it to me?
this afternoon. We're sorry, people. We have it open. It's ready
Well,
to go.
Tell them about your penis while
I'm not
look
telling
for
you
this
about
text.
my penis. Nobody gives a crap about my penis. So here is the very special edition. Oh, wait. That's your text.
Yeah, you don't want to see my text.
No.
That's interesting.
Yeah, see? I don't know. So we're having some trouble with this right here.
Because what's an HEIC?
I don't know. But I have it in JPEG form, and it's not working. But you know what's not
Man.
working is the share screen button.
Look at that right there.
Oh,
now you
that's-
got it.
Nope. There you go. That's the Doug and Stacy Funko Pop Marital Hate Edition 2-pack.
Not to be confused with Tupac.
See, 2-pack up in the
Look like
corner.
us? Tupac.
Yeah, it's got the
Word.
the,
Woo, woo.
the Stacy tie-dye. I don't know if you can see, if you can zoom in on that. It's got a little Alice in Wonderland tattoo on the arm. And then the little Doug. Look at see.
Oh, it does. It has my Alice. That's so funny.
And then I'm wearing a little Clash shirt, and I'm wearing the Adidas.
What did you have bracelets on? Why do you have bracelets?
No, that's just my fat arm.
You don't wear Adidas anymore. You wear hookahs. If you,
Yeah, I'm not wearing.
Now you have to paint the lines on your hookahs,
Yeah,
like you said you were going to.
So, anyways, that I thought
that's fucking cool as shit.
And it's got your X hair, and it's got your colored hair, and we
doesn't have enough color.
But we would produce these, but we can't get the colored hair. We would have to hand color the hair for each one.
I bet if we called them, we could ask them.
I don't know if people want to pay $60 for the set plus shipping. So I don't think anybody wants that. So we're gonna leave these in pre-production, and if anybody wants one bad enough, we'll
we could do a pre-order.
We could do a pre-order, but here's the thing: we would have to get them and add some details, because your dress was originally black, and you did not have the tattoo, and your hair was all one color, and I slapped the Adidas stripes and the Clash shirt.
I have a better idea. Would you like to hear? I understand that the Funko Pops are things that people collect, whatever, and we could send you like a plain one. You could decorate it however you want, right? But here's what we don't have any money, but like if we did, we would. But here's the thing that I think is that rather than go with something mass marketed like a Funko Pop that has to be customized, why don't we partner with somebody that makes dolls? Like there's the people that make the Barbie dolls and the Ken dolls.
Yeah.
They'll take, like, what they do is they take a Barbie doll and they like literally rip its hair out of its head.
They glue it.
No, seriously, they do that. And then they do them with Barbie and Ken dolls. So we could get somebody to do one for us. Have you ever seen these videos?
No, I've not seen these.
No, they like literally, they'll take a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
And they acetone off all the makeup, the eyes, everything. They take the hair out of the head. Like sometimes they'll like add things.
I
like
have a feeling
titties or a bigger ass.
I have a feeling that's going to be more than the $60 Funko Pops.
Yeah, but that would be one of a kind, and we'd support a local artisan. I wonder what they get for those.
I think we might have to get our own Funko Pops and then go in there and hand paint everything. And, and that would be cool.
But in order to hand paint everything,
the only thing I couldn't do right there is probably the Alice tattoo. Is the only thing.
So the Alice, you couldn't do the Alice tattoo.
The tie-dye would be kind of a bitch, but
the tie-dye would be a bitch. My flip-flops have a little heel on them, by the way. First of all, those jeans are way too short for you.
Oh, they were even shorter. I had to actually lengthen them.
How often do you wear jeans? Once a year? Most of the time you're in shorts.
Most of the times.
And you wear hookahs.
And I wear hookahs.
And you wouldn't be able to get.
I don't want to wear hookahs.
I would like to have a mouth. I think we all.
You get no mouth.
That I should have a mouth. I do have a mouth. Are you done with?
But look at your hands. They're ready for action. The Kung Fu grip.
G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I'm like Donald Trump. Dancing at Doug's album. Perfect, Bill.
So I don't know. I thought that was fun. So you had some other notes. So let's.
Well, I have a shitload of notes. And Trey says, I love this. Randall says, I'll pick mine up. Hey, listen, if you guys want them, we'll take pre-orders. We have to get everybody to pay in advance, and we do a bulk order.
Well, they might be talking about the stickers, so we don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, the stickers. So. Oh, you can pick up the stickers or your Funko Pops. Just let us know. If you want a sticker mailed to you, just shoot me an email, maritalhate@gmail.com.
Let's do pre-orders on our banner page to see what kind of traction we can get on it.
Yeah, no, and then the album. You wanted to do a vinyl?
I was going to do a vinyl edition of the album, sure, if we can get some pre-orders. But
so in any case, that's where we're at with that. And comments. So you're still up on the screen there. I hate how it's only on half the screen. Hashtagging. So of course, marital hate. That's where we are. We don't hate each other. We're friends. And then, of course, our podcast, we do talk about marriage, but it's probably the least of our problems. It's usually inappropriate, dark humor, comedy. We are empty nesters. We are big supporters of the LGBTQ community. We're big supporters of every community, frankly. We love everybody.
We're not supportive of some community.
What community?
The KKK community. We don't like them.
But once again, as much as I am not a fan of the KKK or anything that they stand for, they are human beings,
and they have the right to do whatever the hell they want.
Well,
whether we like it or not,
they're right to do it or not. I don't agree with that, but they're human beings, and why are they that way? What did we as a society do to fuck these people up? So, in any case, I wish them peace, love, and happiness, even though I don't agree with them. I mean, if I can be married to him, I can wish peace.
You spent 20 minutes talking about how fantastic I was.
Yeah, I can't make up my mind. It's the drugs. It's just medical marijuana, boys and girls. I don't like drugs. Drugs like pharmaceuticals.
No. Courtney's back. You missed the merch section.
Yeah, we had Funkos.
You want a sticker?
Got
Send us
these
your
kids
address.
laid down. Can you send me pics of your kids? I want to see what they look like. I bet they're adorable. Well, I could probably just look on your wall. I'm dumb like that.
Dumb.
I have not even like been on the internet. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, everything that's gone out has been Canva because I programmed it all in advance. Thank God. I have not been doing a lot.
Look, we've got branded water. We have steaks. We have marital hate steaks. We have
water, steaks.
Marital hate university.
Marital hate thong. We need to sell marital hate thongs. That would be hilarious. For men and women. Okay. So we've got swingers. We're not swingers, but we are fascinated by it. There's a guy who does TikToks about swinging.
Yeah.
And I asked him to come on the podcast because we had questions like, who
is
does
he
the
a
laundry?
swinger, or is he just like a guy like us?
No, he's a swinger and a guy.
All right.
But super nice guy, or seems like a nice guy at least. And I asked if he would want to come on the podcast, and I also asked your question that you've been asking for years: who does the laundry? And it was like everybody does their own laundry.
I'm not letting
so it's everybody does their own laundry in their own house. So you bucket somebody else's house, and your bodily fluids are there. Do you take home the top sheet and you wash the top sheet and the pillowcases?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like.
But here's the thing: what if some guy fucks your wife in your own bed?
Yeah.
And is she gonna send the guy home and then change the sheets? Probably not. She's probably lazy. She's probably like in this afterglow of like, oh, I'm a swinger. I can't even be bothered to just have sex with one guy. How you expect me to change these sheets after he leaves?
So the point here is we love everybody, and by we
but
I mean
we're
me,
curious. We want to see,
and we don't judge you, and by we I mean me.
Oh, I'll judge you.
Doug is.
No, I'm not going to judge you.
I yell at him when he's judgmental.
I'm just.
I pointed out when he has bad energy.
But here's the thing: where is the line between judgment and like intelligence? My judgment is not to jump in the polar bear tank with the polar bear.
I did not jump in the polar bear tank. I didn't. Are you kidding me? Those things are vicious.
That's funny. Speaking of Wormtown, Jeremy is here. First word I heard was bodily fluids. He's in the right place.
We're so glad you're here.
Oh my God.
You will love these people. Everybody here is so fucking cool. God.
We're talking about swingers. We're going to have this guy that specializes in swinging on the show.
Shortney Courtney, Red and Stimpy, Trace, Anne, and of course, all the people who have commented along. Who am I forgetting? I said Anne, Trace. I said, who am I forgetting? Cheryl was even here. We love Cheryl.
We have all the communities.
But here's the thing, the numbers are fucking wrong. So what we see on our screen right now, it looks like only 4 people are watching on Facebook. And I know for a fact that more people are watching us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting messages from people.
We know.
So the thing is off on our end, but it looks like we've got about just over 100 over on Twitter in the various places, be it my Twitter, Doug's Twitter, or our marital hate Twitter. But if you're on Twitter, I hate to say this for the millionth time, but go to YouTube, join the page there because you can comment. We can pull your comments up on screen. You can interact with people. You're going to make fucking friends. Of course, we're on Facebook as well. You can do either one, but sometimes we might get shut down on one. You got to go to the other one.
That's right. Sometimes we get shadow banned for talking about menstrual tanks.
They're starting to like me because people engage with us for a long time. People. I mean, I guess it depends on what we're talking about, but like some people, like the people are either here for 2 seconds or they're here all night.
We can't get rid of them.
But we're glad, we miss you guys when we're not with you, and you're not even like we don't even know you, but we miss you, and we've made some great friends through the process, and everybody here has made good friends. Randall says stickers. Yeah, come get your stickers.
Get stickers.
And Court says I'm back, and she said we already read all these.
Yeah, we read those.
Okay.
And Randall said nope, the swinging's not happening for him.
Yeah, it's not our.
And then Jeremy, we got 2, and then we didn't get those last 2.
Jeremy said 6.1 million people watching.
What's up, folks?
Well, this is where it gets crazy. 75% of our viewers are not our followers, and so we have like over 2,000 followers. We're knocking on 1,000 just on Facebook alone, but on the other platforms we have several as well. But 75% of the people watching are not our fans, and that's 75% of the people not watching are not our fans and are not followers. And then like 2/3 more people watch the podcast tomorrow. And then people will watch it later and later and later. And now people are catching short clips on TikTok. So who knows what's going to happen with that. So you guys get to be the people that are like, hey, we were early adopters. I was there for this episode. And, rub it in your friends' faces. Imagine the people who discovered Rogan. And I have been told we are like the early days of Rogan.
We're something.
So there you go.
Alan says he needs some stickers.
Yeah, of course.
Come on, get them.
Alan, just I realize this is a ridiculous thing to ask you for because I have your address everywhere. I just send it to the store. But can you just send me an email so I remember?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Put it in.
And he says 4 miles done out of 5.
What are you doing 5 miles
How
for?
are you running?
Jesus Christ, Randall.
God
damn it.
Are you running in a zigzag fashion? He's in Florida.
He is in Florida. It's
zigzag.
dark. It's
be
really humid and it's hot.
Meth heads.
Oh, yeah. Watch out for the Twitchies. Twitchy white guys.
Religious fanatics. The KKK. MS-15 or what is it called? MS-13?
I don't know what it is. Whatever.
Dude, listen.
Watch out for juggalos. Oh, wait, you are a juggalo.
I fucking love juggalos.
Juggalos.
Woo, woo.
Well, they might axe you, though. But just because they have this axe and they don't know what to do with it.
All right, let me ask you this.
What's that?
Who would you rather be in the woods with? A juggaloo or a bear?
Oh, juggaloo. Oh, absolutely.
See?
Because I'm pretty sure the juggaloo just wants to drop acid and things of that nature in the woods.
That seems to be a fair amount of what they do.
Yeah. And throw Faygo soda at each other. I can do that. Although I don't know, you get that sticky shit off you and the thing. Alan, we're having issues with our little Monstera plant here. We're down to one leaf that it's starting to yellow, but we're holding out hope here.
Yeah. Well, so maybe don't show that. So everybody knows.
Well, I'm hoping he can help us.
Alan's going to help us out. It's already doing better, so it doesn't really matter. But Alan, we bought a plant from Alan. Doug keeps talking about how our plant is half dead. All of our plants are half dead.
And he says, no, the baby.
So the one branch was like,
it was kind of
dead by the time it got here. The second one was like, it was like, the travel didn't do it well. And then the big leaf is fine. And so we lost 2 leaves. We're back to 1 leaf.
But it's super dry.
Well, but that's the thing.
Dry.
Somebody told me today to put it in water, and it's a Swiss cheese Monstera for those of you who don't know. Somebody told me to put it in water, and then somebody else but what I read on the internet said they like dry soil. And then we got it outside.
It's super humid. They're supposed to like humidity. I don't know what the hell's
Tell us what to do, please.
I don't know. So Randall's doing 2 different Randall, you seem to be a giving person that is out there doing good.
When are you coming on the podcast? Tell us when. You want to come in as a guest? You want to come on as a business? Either one. And by the way, I'm sad Nicole's not here tonight because I really like her. By the way, we're in the middle of their love triangle. All of us. It's them. They broke up. He says it's me. I need to work on me, and he is working on him. Clearly doing a walk right now. Something. Nicole is living her best life, all nothing but love. And we have
Courtney pays more attention to her goddamn children than she does his podcast. Just saying.
I know. Actually, it was so funny. There was a meme today that was right now someone is paying more attention to what you're doing to what their kids are doing. And I commented so fast. I was like, oh my God. 75% of the people that watch our podcast are not subscribers. That's like literally my life. And then so how many people have never liked, never shared, never commented, have sent you a private message and been like, oh my God, I love your podcast. Or like, I can't believe she said that.
I think there's a lot of people that watch the podcast and that don't tell us that they watch the podcast.
It's like a secret thing.
No, and I think a lot of them are good and I think there's probably a few haters out there.
But here's the thing. I've had several people say it's not for me. Like there's too much cursing. That's fine. But here's the thing that was really interesting. So there was one person that used to watch the podcast all the time. They were very supportive in the beginning and I really appreciated it. However, one day that person decided that I say fuck too much and that the podcast wasn't them and they didn't realize that I was like this.
Yeah. They thought you were very demure.
For Republican women, you're not, or conservative women, you're not necessarily talking about cocks and balls. Like
this is the place for that.
But I am an authentic person. And yes, I can pull it together for brief periods of time. P.S. I have a 16-year-old coming to stay with us for a week. I have to be some sort of role model.
We're going to rein it in.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, no, but maybe you're a role model for the better because you are your authentic self, and you will teach other people to be their authentic self, whether that is more sophisticated or more comedic or
I don't want to be
more,
sophisticated.
whatever.
I want to
No,
be.
I'm not saying that you
I
are.
want to be
I'm saying that you will bring out whatever these people are,
I
their
bring out in
authentic
them.
selves. It comes out. Like
Yeah.
you don't bring out lunatic nonsense with me.
I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic that they're coming. Like, I'm
Yeah.
over the moon. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to meet her son. I can't wait to see my friend. I can't wait to see her gorgeous daughter. I'm sad the whole family is not coming, to be honest with you, but our house is 1,100 square feet. And let's face it, it's going to be tight to begin with. That's not the point. The point is, I'm worried about being a good role model while she's here, but also being authentic at the same time. And that's a challenge for me. So I feel like on Monday, I'm going to be on my best behavior.
Oh, by Friday.
But by Friday, I'm going to be like, yeah, no.
They're going to be doing mushrooms in the pool.
If you're going to be, they're not doing mushrooms in the pool. I think Kristen should do mushrooms in the pool, but she would never do that. She's a responsible member of society.
No, I'll take the kids. I don't know how I'll take the kids out to mini golf. You guys can go in the pool.
Can you take yourself out to mini golf? We got to take the kids to feed the gators.
We'll do
go to mini golf.
All right, so hang on. So Nicola's doing mom and grandma duties and laundry. That's a lot to do in a single night. Alan says, I don't know, Florida Plant Life, we'll figure it out together and I'll make up for it.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it at all. I mean, honestly, I bought it mostly for the thing, but I like the plant that was inside, and it was named Zach. One of my closest friends is the Zach.
Kind of awesome.
Now I need an Allen plant. I need a Ren and Stimpy plant. I need several Todd plants.
Jeremy. So we got. He says I feel that so much. You are authentic, and then of course do-gooder over here. I'm doing one charity for vet suicide and one for mental health awareness and teen suicide. Couldn't find any good causes. Randall, what the hell?
What are we gonna do with you?
Mr. Do Good. You're making me look bad.
Do you want to be in the woods with a bear or Randall? But again, like
I don't know Randall, but here's the thing: Randall can run for help because he can run like 5 miles. So that's better than me. Is he
running or is he walking?
I don't know. I think he must be running because he was said 4 or 5 miles done, and it was only 10 minutes. It's like goddamn Jesse Owens over there.
Alan says Doug knows.
That's right about being authentic.
Talking about.
God damn it. I know what I'm talking about. You don't like it when people take my side.
You're not authentic.
You know what my authentic?
You're not authentic.
Oh, I'm authentic.
Can we start having a Doug's being fake button?
No. Doug's being fake.
Doug's being fake. Doug's being fake.
No, I'm an authentic motherfucker.
Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you're fake as fuck.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
I'm calling you out on it from now on.
Fine.
Like, there's people that you genuinely can't stand, and you get on the phone with them, and you're like, "Hi, how are you?" And you're not even getting anything out of it.
I'm nice to everybody.
But you'll be like it's inauthentic. Like you like if you're gonna get off the phone with somebody, and the second you hang up, be like that fucking asshole. Like, then why are you doing it? Or if you look at your phone, you answer, and you're like, oh. Which, by the way, is how Tracy looks on a Sunday night, because I call her on Sunday nights. High off my ass because we miss doing the podcast. My hair is being weird.
Helen says that was before. He's wrong now. I was on top for 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes.
He needs to know what he was right about so he can frame it and put it on the wall and feel better about himself.
Randall says, I walked 5 miles an hour and I finished the 15K Tough Mudder obstacle race in 1:17.
Damn. Do you want to be your trainer? You can train us to do things. I've been practicing for dolphin fisting. Why do you look like that?
Because you're manifesting dolphin fisting.
First time I swam, there was 1. Second time, there was 2. And by the way, I need to put some lemon in my armpits. And the other day, you gave me lemon, and I totally forgot to do it. I'm the worst.
Yeah.
It was a day when I was not feeling well. He walks 5 miles an hour, and I finished a 15K Tough Mudder obstacle course in 1 hour and 17 minutes. Holy moly. Hey, if you're going to make aggressive movement with your wheelie chair.
Oh, I know better.
No, you caught my toe. So it wasn't.
No, you moved your toe before I moved it.
You caught it. Not bad, but you caught it. If you're going
Don't lie to me.
If you're going to make an aggressive motion, can you please ask me to move or warn me?
No sudden movements. I got you. No sudden. It's like a beekeeper. No sudden movements.
You're sitting there spinning your phone. No sudden movements.
No sudden movements.
ADHD with hyperactivity. Texting and walking in the dark is fun. Well, it might
gives you
save
like
you from a gator.
an angelic glow from your phone.
Oh, and Randall,
Alan.
Alan, adorable Alan that we love. You're being authentic when he was explaining that if things to you, he was spot on, laughing my fucking ass off at dolphin fisting. Oh yeah, that's like a long standing.
Yeah.
It's like the menstruation tank, the dolphin fisting, the brother who's a half whale, half human. Like there's a whole thing.
There was a menstruation dog too that we were working on.
Yeah, there's menstruation snails.
Nom Nom.
Idea of leeches.
His name is Nom Nom, the menstruation dog. He goes nom 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 and cleans you all up.
That's what fucking poor Alan. You're reminding him of his first time. Which, by the way, oh my God, Alan almost had sex with a woman. You have to hear this fucking story. You have to hear this fucking story. I'm just
go back to that episode.
That maybe if that woman had had a menstruation tank, Alan wouldn't be gay. I'm kidding. I don't know what if it's Alan's genetics or because he has an open mind and was like, oh, dudes have less.
He was indoctrinated by all the lefty liberals at his school, just like me. Get indoctrinated. We're too stupid. We were too stupid. No, well, it was that and the chemtrails. And he goes, nope, I love dick too much.
Okay, so Alan, you're coming on again tomorrow, correct? Because I've been pushing you all week. If you have time to come on tomorrow night, I would love that.
What if he doesn't?
And I would love,
no pressure.
I would love if you could throw together a bunch of items that would make good Mother's Day gifts that you could ship like in different price points. Like if you did like 10 Mother's Day items that we have that we could ship tomorrow, like to share for Mother's Day at different price points, like that would be like, I think perfect. I could also go through your website and look for some stuff.
So he says, yes, all the pressure. Daddy.
Yeah.
Is he calling you daddy or me daddy?
It's not the first time I've been called daddy. It won't be the last.
That's right. And Randall has a half a mile to go. I don't call you daddy.
You're going to tonight.
Why?
Squeal like a pig.
How would any of you like to deal with this on a daily basis? So that would be good.
Which brings me back to my previous point that marrying me is the most punk thing you've ever done. Am I wrong? And he says, sounds good, LOL. You, Doug, LOL. Oh, see, you just want everybody to. Is everybody going to start calling the marital hate with Daddy and Stacy?
The Daddy Show.
Daddy
and Stacy. The opposite of what Courtney says.
See, now Courtney's going to start saying, hey, gorgeous and daddy. I don't know if her husband will be down with her.
Alice says, I mean, she's daddy too. I don't know how you're daddy.
I'm more daddy than you'll ever be daddy.
Wait, you're big mama.
And you're an actual
You're big
daddy.
Mama.
I am Big Kitten, as Zach has called me. My friend Zach gave me the CB name.
All right, so Randall's going to be late tomorrow. He has a live chat for school. Oh, that's right.
Would you like to conference them in with us?
Daddy Doug and Stacey. There's a few of them there,
Daddy
but
Doug and Stacey. I like
there's
that.
an ice cream place in Braintree, and I think there's a few of them around. They're called Daddy's
Dairy.
And every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate.
I have to go back over to the book of face. So there's also Real Housewives of New Jersey is trending still. The premiere is on Sunday, although I am currently rewatching Real Housewives of Atlanta. What do you think?
Oh, we watched like the first episode, and it's pretty funny.
Nene?
And you know what? The whole thing, Nene's awesome.
And Kim Zolciak,
Zolciak, we like. But here's the thing: it is such a commercial for commercialism and consumerism.
It's like literally just
status symbols.
It's just there to increase GDP in America. That's all it is.
It's all terrible. But
and half these people go bankrupt.
We did
find out they're all divorced.
We did find out that.
But we would like a reality show.
We did find out that the heinous one from New Jersey is actually in Cape Coral today. She was down the street.
I don't think she's heinous.
I think she's pretty heinous.
We're all connected as human. We're spiritual beings. We're all connected.
I'm judging. Am I judging? I just can't listen to it. I'm not listening to that sound all day.
You were saying?
Go ahead.
You were saying?
Forgot what I was saying.
Teresa Giudice was in Cape Coral.
She was in Cape Coral.
Where in Cape Coral?
Rum Runners.
Where is Rum Runners?
Is
that down?
It's near Fathoms, where we were. That big parking lot we were in.
Yeah, so they probably were in town to meet somebody.
It's on the other side of that. It's like a kind of.
We would have heard if there was cameras, like if there was a film crew. We would have heard about it. Well, I wish them well. It's weird. I have 2 degrees of separation from the Real Housewives in New Jersey, and the world keeps getting smaller. And yesterday we were talking about Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
and how he was like compared to this Coleman guy.
Yeah, Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman.
Size
and
and style of play, yeah.
1 degree, or I'm two degrees away from Keeman Coleman through Ochocinco, whose name is actually Chad Johnson. Don't introduce yourself with a stupid nickname. You're a grown-ass man. Call yourself your name. Chad. Your name is Chad Johnson. You come from Wisconsin. No? I'm just going to say it about Chad Johnson. We are not swingers, but we do care about you. Florida man and woman both have ADHD. Clearly, Madden 24.
Don't know anything about it.
Okay, so you have which Madden?
23.
Okay, you have Madden 23, and who is on the cover?
Josh Allen.
Have you played the game yet?
No.
So it's still in the sealed plastic.
Still in sealed plastic. As is my Josh Allen nativity calendar.
By the way, there's also
not nativity. What do they call that thing?
Advent calendar.
Little baby Jesus, Josh.
A Josh Allen nativity. You should make that.
A Josh Allen nativity scene.
If you made a Buffalo Bills nativity set, you would fucking make bank.
All right.
A Buffalo Bills nativity set.
People love that.
Dude, you could sell
we used to put
we need to cut this clip out. You would make $1 billion.
We used to put those little football helmets you get in the gumball machine for $0.25. And like you see what team you have, and you had to put the stickers on. But they fit on my mom's nativity scene, so the football helmets on the nativity scene.
A Buffalo Bills nativity set.
Yeah.
You put one of those together and sell it on Etsy for $500.
But here's the thing: there are 30 teams in the NFL. We could do that. 32 teams.
Yeah, but how would you know 32. Which one to put in the bassinet?
No. You do one for each team, and you sell them to all the fan bases.
But I'm saying like each team.
Yeah.
Right. So like I'm assuming you'd put Josh Allen in the bassinet.
No. Well, yeah, I guess you would.
And 3 coaches, or like the 3 coaches or the 3 wise men, and then you got everybody else on the team is there as like
like
shepherds and
3
maybe like a goat.
Yeah.
Of course, then you're gonna get like all like people who are offended. You can't say like certain people or certain animals because it's racist. So you got to be very careful when you do this. We don't want to offend anyone by making a nativity of your favorite NFL team. What? Would you buy one? How much would you pay for a nativity of your favorite NFL?
We have some time.
Why am I giving this fucking idea away? It's the best idea we've ever had. If you steal it and you were here tonight, we will know.
You're gonna have to sign an NDA before you sign out. Anyway,
that's that. You know who would sign an NDA if she was here? Barbara York.
Barbara York.
Barbara York is the woman who gave us our first hate comment.
She said this podcast was a waste of precious time. She is signing out.
You guys,
signed out.
I got to tell you, we love a good review. Like, we love a good review. We love, we've had, so on our Facebook page, we don't have enough reviews that they actually show up yet. But we have gotten some interesting ones, including one about how I was someone's financial advisor. And I was at one point a financial advisor, and I made them millions of dollars. I did not make anyone millions of dollars. I wasn't in the business for very long. I was primarily doing annuities and life insurance.
Yeah, but that was just a spam review, right? That they were like,
yes, but I will take a spam review, and I will even take an angry review. Sometimes the angry reviews are the best ones. I have been called annoying. I've been told that I look like Courtney Love.
I never get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, that he can't get a word in edge. Does she ever let him talk? No. I have ADHD and I'm on fucking drugs.
It's fine with me. She just runs out of steam eventually and conks over like the Energizer Bunny.
And then he puts his dick in places.
It works for me.
It works for both of us most of the time.
When you're awake.
Yes. And sometimes it works when I'm asleep. Let's be honest.
It's actually
and she said, it's a waste of precious time. I'm signing out of this. So we gave her a nice comment back because we're all about the positivity. I said, that's the nicest compliment we've ever gotten. Thank you. P.S. Your dog is super cute. Give him some peanut butter for us. She promptly deleted her comment.
Well,
but not before we got a screenshot. I get a screenshot of every one of those fucking comments. I love them.
They're fantastic. And I think she thought that you said apply peanut butter to your nether regions and have your dog go at it like a moth to flame.
I didn't say that, but
no, you didn't. But
I don't think she deserves to have her dog eat her puss. I don't think she deserves to anyone eat her puss. I think she should be with the pussless man. The guy that didn't eat pussy. I'll introduce him. Although he's married now. They go on cruises. She seems like a nice lady, though. I hope they're happy. And we should buy her one of those little flower things. It's supposed to be like a tongue. Okay, so we have some comments or no?
We had a couple comments.
You just lost it.
I lost something. I don't know what it was.
It's a vibe, Doug. Listen.
Oh, I
listen,
lost the vibe.
Lost it.
And then Randall says, it's all about communication, LOL. And then Randall also says, y'all are part of my kindred spirit circle. And
that's right, Ninja.
Still laughing about the menstrual dog. Num num, the menstrual dog. All right. So do we have any other things? Because it's getting kind of late. I don't want to run till 10 tonight.
Jesus Christ. We're already, well.
We've kind of talked about a lot of that stuff.
You can't, so here's the thing. So Madden 24.
Yeah.
Apparently people are comparing the new Madden 24 to the college NFL Madden from EA Sports. And so EA Sports is trending because of, and I could have just done EA Sports, but I did Madden because people are pissed. They don't think it's as good of quality as the EA Sports versions. Sorry, as the college ball versions. And they feel like they're putting too much focus on the college ball.
All right.
So I thought that was interesting because you play Madden, and there are people that like literally make a living playing these video games, specifically on Twitch. I think we might need to start twitching it up. And then earthquake. There was an earthquake somewhere today.
All right.
I wasn't really paying attention.
It's kind of important.
Well, I feel bad. It was in Corona, California. And in this was May 1st at 4:49 p.m.
4.1.
4.1 and
on your Richter.
But there was like, because they always happen together, I guess. So there was another one in New Guinea around doesn't say the time, 7:45. So one at 5 and then one at 7:45, and then there was one on the 30th in South Sandwich Islands region.
The South Sandwich Islands.
Not to be confused with Sandwich, Massachusetts, which is a lovely place. But by the way, go to Sandwich Mini Golf. That place is the fucking shit. 36 holes.
So I think Cape Cod Magazine listed the top 10 mini golfs on the Cape. Wasn't on there. I'm like, you guys are insane.
That building should be burned to the ground. I'm kidding. Don't actually burn a building to the ground. And then there's another one in 112 miles from Ternate City in North Maluku, Indonesia. They had a 5.3. So 5.5, 5.9. So the California one was.
So hopefully there were no tsunamis taking people out either. So
I don't know that there were or were not. Right. But I hope everybody's okay. And I hope no one eats lab-grown meat. Okay, Handmaid's Tale. Are you familiar with the show The Handmaid's Tale?
Yes, unfortunately.
For those of you who are not familiar.
It's an uplifting story of a post-apocalyptic world where religious zealots take over after a civil war in the United States. And some of the women can have babies and the other ones can't. So the ones that can are turned into handmaidens who have to be held down on a bed and get fucked by the general or whoever.
While the wife holds her hands. While the wife holds her hands.
And then the wife anybody would want to watch this goddamn show.
Then the wife pretends to go through childbirth while you're going through like the handmaid's going through childbirth in the next room.
Dumb.
And then they get like half the babies like I can't. Like a lot of
who comes up with this shit?
The birth rate's terrible, like fertility's collapsing, and so they're talking about trading with other countries. And so this woman comes in, she's like the president of Mexico, and the handmaid gets her alone, and she's like, "They beat us. We are not handmaids by choice." And she's like, "I don't know what to tell you. There's no kids in my country, so we're gonna buy your ass. We're gonna buy you into pussy slavery."
Not nice.
That's not nice.
I want to watch uplifting things. I want to watch uplifting. I'll watch, but I'm not watching like constant depression. Even visually, that thing is shot depressing. Same with Ozark. Ozark was shot depressingly. I want to be depressed when I watch stuff. I want to be having fun.
Why do you watch the Buffalo Bills then? Sorry, but nothing upsets you more than what you love them. But
you're upsetting me right now.
They break your heart every time. They break your heart every time. I know you love them, Doug. I know. Bill's Mafia. I know you love them.
Things that you love hurt you the most.
That means I'm going to have to fist you in your sleep tonight. If anybody has any advice to me on how to fist my husband for the first time,
does anybody have any how to not wake up while your wife fists you in your sleep? Because the
fact that you want to not wake up for this, as opposed to be like, because
there's things you're going to do
not
regardless.
To fist you, or how to put a lock on your door. You're like, no, I just want to sleep through it.
You know what? Just do your thing.
That's
you're going to fist a dolphin. You want to fist me? I don't give a shit. Like, just go and do your thing and just leave me alone.
I need exercise.
Is fisting the
See, 'cause
new
if I do
the
it
new
with
sh-
you,
the new thigh master?
well, I feel like if I did fisting for you, it would be with one arm.
Yeah.
And that would be good practice.
And then you get like a Popeye arm.
No, I'm going to switch arms.
Okay.
And then I'm going to work toward full force.
So now I'm
2
getting both
arms.
fists, folks. It's crazy. All
Do
right.
you want me to do both fists?
Can you just stay on task for 5 seconds?
Okay.
We're not talking about Handmaid's Tale. It's too depressing.
Okay, but can I just? It's actually topical for what we put on the internet today. So one of the things that we do every night is marry, fuck, kill, which is you don't kill or marry or f any of these people. It's a game, people. Don't take yourself so seriously.
It's a fun game.
It's a
where people die.
Game where people die. I don't know what you're saying about that. What is this? Am I on the wrong page?
That was from a year ago.
No, I'm looking at my own page because I haven't really been doing anything on my own personal Facebook page because I've been doing
We're not
so
getting
much
out
of
of here
podcast.
till 11, folks. You just
hunker
just down.
Whine about it.
Hunker down, folks.
Can you just? I have to get to the comments.
All right.
Specifically the FMK for today. Not that. The FMK for today was the Gilmore Girls. So if you haven't seen the Gilmore Girls, it's I don't know what these people are also on that we could quote. Doug, do you know? So Rory, was the daughter in the picture, was on where the fuck did it go? There it is. Sorry. Rory was the daughter, the one that's in the middle. She's also on The Handmaid's Tale. Emily is the grandmother. She's on the left there. What was her name? Because I know she's famous. Kelly something.
Bishop.
Kelly Bishop. What was she famous for?
Nothing.
She was fantastic.
She was on Broadway or something.
And then on the right is, what's her name?
Lauren Graham.
Lauren Graham, and she was also in
Parenthood.
What else was she in besides
Was it Parenthood, the show? And she was in Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls, and then there was something else. She's been in a couple of movies, but like in small ways.
So anyways.
So you had to choose one to marry, one to F, and one to kill. What do you do?
I gotta fuck that grandmother.
The grandmother reminds me so much of my grandmother Eloise.
Well,
really nice, really sweet lady, very classy, elegant, and also kind of judgy.
Well,
well,
Tracy says
she
would fuck Lauren, marry Rory, and kill. Oh, how do you kill Emily? God damn it! What the hell? Marry Rory? She stole a boat.
I gotta go get rid of Rory because
the whole reason for the show was Rory. If without that, we don't have a show.
Like, I just found her to be like whiny and entitled and like annoying by the end there. Like, it was like, okay,
she stole a boat.
Like, let's be serious. Like, you're fucking married.
You don't like it because she went to cover Obama.
Well, that too. But she went off to she fucked a married dude.
Ooh, she did
she stole a fucking boat.
She stole a boat. Yeah,
she had no self-esteem.
Yeah, she's bad news.
She cheated on like how many people? Like, she cheated on her like high school sweetheart boyfriend, love of her life, and she fucking almost lost the cat it wasn't a cat. She was in charge of a chick.
Didn't she crash some like old car or something? She crashed.
No, she
crashed her car.
Oh, her boyfriend, that bitch.
It was like a nice Valiant or something.
Her boyfriend
back in the day
built her a car from scratch, and she let some other fucking guy drive it, and he totals it. And then she dumps his ass.
Yeah. Would you like to reconsider? Oh, wait. She's out of my age preference. All right. So Tracy's reconsidered.
No, she's saying she doesn't want it, that Mrs. Gilmore is out of her age
Well,
preference.
you know what? You just got a laundry list of things. Why not to marry Rory? And if you don't listen to us, we're going to sign out. Quite frankly,
we will sue you.
We're going to sign out.
We will sue you for your opinion because this is America. Fuck yeah.
Hey. What are you doing over there?
I have dry lips. And my Apothecorner lip balms, all 3 of them are in the house.
She goes, oh, I mean, I could take Emily's money.
That's what I'm saying. See, she's old, out of your age preference, probably not super horny, but like seriously, holes is holes. You do that. She does her thing. She dies. You get a little money, and she's nice. You have fun in the meantime. She moved to Nantucket. I don't know if you saw the spinoff. Or
Vineyard or Nantucket?
I think it was the Vineyard. I think it was the Vineyard. In any case, that wouldn't be so bad.
No, it wouldn't be bad.
It wouldn't be so bad. She wears Keds now. She's very cute. And she has a whole team of, we think, Hispanic, but not really sure. People with her. She does not speak their language. We don't know what language they speak, but they live with her. The whole family. They just came.
I think she's nice and giving and everything else.
And she's fine with it. And then I would say I was gonna fuck Kelly, not Kelly Bishop, the daughter, Lorelai, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Because she seems attractive. She's had some experience. Why not? And then I could be in a sexless marriage with her. Yeah. See? I mean, lesbian dead Beth, pretty common thing. Like if the straights know about it, it's a thing.
Did you say dead Beth?
Lesbian dead Beth. Beth.
Bed death. Yes.
Lesbian bed death. Not deathbed. That's a whole other thing.
This is different.
Lesbian bed death is when like the lesbians become very comfortable and they don't necessarily have a lot of sexual drive, and they become more friendly. Whereas gay dudes are not just fucking each other, but they pick up dudes at crunch.
Allegedly.
And listen, everybody's different. We're stereotyping. Oh yeah.
Well, a lot of people think we're swingers. We're not swingers.
The limited amount of people that you have here, if you speak up here, you get to be the voice of an entire demographic that's offensive in some fucking way. We're going to let you speak for that entire group of people. We're like, okay.
Yeah.
So like now,
it's a focus group of one.
Our Ren and Stimpy is our Juggalo friend.
Yes.
For now. I did try to get the Insane Clown Posse to come on the podcast. They have not gotten back to me.
Well, their schedule is very busy.
But I would ask the question, would you rather be in the woods with a Juggalo or a bear? I'm going Juggalo. And worst case scenario, they ask for you to show them your butthole, which I understand I know it seems weird for someone to ask you to show them your butthole.
It's kind of like dogs sniff each other's butthole.
But in Juggalo speak, it's their way of saying hello. It's not a rapey thing. I know it seems weird. Whoop whoop ninjas.
I don't even know what to
family. So I'm trying so hard to be a Juggalo. Tracy's laughing her ass off. Girl, don't lose that butt. And then of course we had some other fun today. We had would you rather eat only Hawaiian pizza or eat pizza that's been doused in ranch?
I don't get the dousing of pizza and ranch. I think it's got enough flavor already.
No, because remember when we would get the pizza, the buffalo chicken pizza, the buffalo chicken pizza from we've got it from a few places. We always put ranch on it.
You always put ranch on it.
You didn't?
I don't. I'm not a big. I don't really love the ranch. I'm a blue cheese guy, but I don't feel the need to like pizza's good on its own. I don't think you need to dunk it.
Oh my god, do you know what I want so badly right now?
A pizza.
I have to have a gluten-free one, but a mashed potato pizza. Oh. Someone find us one, please, that delivers in Cape Coral like right now. We have DoorDash.
Hawaiian pizza is good, and I will argue that.
I like a $30 credit.
I will definitely argue because Tracy said Hawaiian pizza. I'm not a ranch fan, so I
like both. I love both. My favorite was it was like a barbecue chicken pineapple bacon pizza from
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon might have had one too, but Angel had it and Blue Moon had it, and I would drizzle ranch on it. That's my favorite fucking pizza.
The one that we used to get a lot was the pepperoni. Was it pepperoni bacon? Oh, no, or was it bacon?
We always got pineapple.
Bacon and
every
pineapple,
pizza in our house for the last 10 years has had pineapple.
Jalapenos to Hawaiian. It's a spicy Hawaiian.
I love pineapple on pizza. What's the one that we had? It was like barbecue. It was like a honey barbecue. No, it was like barbecue buffalo.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It wasn't the Golden Finger, was it?
No. Well, I love the Golden Fingers.
It's a South Shore Mass thing.
Okay, hang on. Tell them about the Golden Finger.
Well,
it's only in the South Shore, Massachusetts. You never have it anywhere else.
So the Golden Fingers were essentially half buffalo, half. Oh no, it was a third. It was half. It was
ranch.
It was honey mustard, buffalo, and barbecue. Some places just did the buffalo and the honey mustard. It's unbelievable.
So it's supposed to be.
So she says
like
melon
gold.
mushroom. We actually they're putting one in town, but there's one in Fort Myers. One of the best gluten-free pizzas ever. Habanero brisket pizza. That sounds fantastic. And then Tracy knows what we're talking. Old Goldfinger, yes.
Oh,
You know,
I miss them. Like if I were to go back, and actually when we were back, I wanted to I was like, oh, I should order
we want to get
TK's
the Goldfingers
because I wanted to order fish and chips and golden
And
fingers. But
Goldfingers,
like
yeah.
I don't think the Uber driver would have been psyched about us like
We're
chowing on
eating
fish and chips
on the way
in
to
the
the
back of his
airport because
car.
we didn't have any time. But yeah, it's the Goldfingers are great. I've actually made them since we were here. I made the sauce and I got pretty.
Can you
close.
make it now or tomorrow?
Yeah, I could make it tomorrow.
I love you.
Although I would have to go to the store because you can't have breadcrumbs because you're gluten intolerance. You're newfound.
Just take some stale crackers and put them through the blender.
Talk dirty to Jimmy Randall. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's a place, and if any of you come over here, we're gonna get the brisket sandwich from the Big 8 Barbecue. It is unbelievable. Yeah, because some brisket, it's just, it's not very good. Like people that don't do brisket well, they do it hard. It's like one of those things. Either you do it very well or that you do it horrible. This place does it amazing. So yeah, I'm right with you. So what else do we have? It's 9:56. We have 4 minutes before.
Okay,
I shut down for good.
Stop. Do you think it helps when you do that?
I'm gonna shut down for good right now.
Okay, I'm gonna shut you in the head. Oh my God! I asked if you could immediately gain one ability. What would it be? And you didn't even answer the fucking question. It's your goddamn podcast too.
This is the first I'm seeing this.
Every hour on the hour, we send out a post. We send out 6 posts a day minimum. Every day, 6 posts minimum.
All right. I was too busy trying to interact
social
with
media
YouTube
platforms,
all day.
And then we send out videos on 5 social media platforms.
All right.
Then we go live on 4 social media.
Ask me the question.
If you could immediately gain one ability, what would it be?
To sing like Sam Cooke.
I think you can now.
No.
Sing like Sam. Sing something with Sam Cooke.
No, I can't. I have inflections like him because I've been listening to him for 40 years.
Sam Cooke.
No, I will not sing.
Sing a song. I'm not gonna sing. If you don't sing a song, I'm gonna sing a song. And you don't want to listen to me sing a song because I'm not good at singing.
Can I change my answer?
Yes.
Can I be dead? No. Kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want to manifest that. What was your ability?
Wait, no. Can you sing like Sam
No,
Cooke? Just
I mean,
like a line.
No, really. I don't want to be put on the spot.
No one's gonna buy your record.
Nobody's buying my record anyway. So go ahead.
That's not true. Don't manifest that. A bunch of people have bought it. There's something like was there like 1,000?
It's well, I don't have. If you count YouTube, yeah, I'm well over 1,000. But Spotify is in the high 700s.
But here's the key point:
streams.
you get paid on all of them. You get paid no matter which platform they go to. And it's if you buy the record, we get like more now. But if you listen to it over and over again, like your dog probably would really like this while you're at work, then we get like 0.02 of a cent. That's why we are living large in Cape Coral in a rental in this moo that I bought 6 years ago.
You would have to listen to it 5,000 streams.
For what?
To earn as much as one sale of the album on iTunes.
Yeah, but I've already listened to it like 1,000 times. So
yeah. Good. Maybe I'm rich. Maybe I don't know yet because the numbers aren't.
It might cover our Spotify membership.
So I smell a little campfire. You smell that?
I do.
It's
Howdy,
nice.
Neighbors.
Makes me want some pizza.
So I think that was my only question. Oh, so the ability that I wanted to gain.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to heal people, and but then I realized
better than.
Can I just like
selfish thing.
Pat myself on the back? And you should pat yourself on the back too. If you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong. I heal people because the laughter is the best medicine, as you may know. And I don't know if you have noticed, but I'm fucking hilarious.
Not as funny as me, but you're pretty good.
I'm sorry. Can we take a brief poll? Who's funnier, Stacy or Doug? Please chime in. You can like go ahead and I don't know if you're on Facebook, you could like it or heart it for like heart for Stacy, like for Doug, or you could just comment in the comments. An eggplant for go with a banana. That's a little bit more accurate. It's like a green banana. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a green banana. What is sour?
A little bit, yeah. You have a meeting to talk to you about. His chick is lovely. It's very pink. Got a nice little bend on it. We talk about it at least once a week.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to keep it.
Matter of fact,
keep it holstered, keep it clean.
One of the Instagram posts that we did for the podcast was like quote of the day, and it was or it was like our thumbnail for YouTube where it's like we're talking to each other.
Yeah.
And it was what do you what was it? What do you like about your partner? I don't remember. I'm too fucking high. So the I wanted to be able to heal people, and I think I do that. So I feel good about that. I need to be more effective with it. And of course, part of that is the constant being like, follow us on YouTube, www.marital or youtube.com/marital-hate and or /@marital-hate. And then or follow us on the socials, we'll follow you back. We have to do that shit. We need to eventually make money with this, or we're gonna have to stop doing it because it costs us money.
We're gonna have to stop eating.
And yes, we're gonna have to come live with one of you. And I don't think you want us to live with you.
She's messy.
I'm rabid, basically. So anyway, we love you guys.
We have a few comments.
What you got?
Courtney says, y'all still here?
Yeah.
And then Randall says, no comment on who's funnier. Courtney says, Robert called. She's like, it's kind of a pain.
He's away like a lot for work and gets home on Fridays is what I think is happening, because I know on Fridays he brings takeout and you guys watch.
He might have another family. You don't know.
We're practically
hold
swingers.
on the family.
We're practically swingers with the Richies or Richie.
Richies.
We're practically swingers with the Richies.
We haven't even met them.
We spend every Friday night with them.
Well, that's true.
There are no children allowed.
There's no laundry to be done.
There's drugs involved. Probably a little booze.
And
Courtney's titties are out. My titties are out. Like you have a boner?
Titty party.
You're in your pajamas like Hugh Hefner.
So Stacy for the win. But in all fairness, I've heard Doug is hilarious when off screen. Now here's the thing. Tracy's vote doesn't count. She's biased towards women. She's a lesbian. She doesn't like men. She hates men like all lesbians do. And and your vote doesn't count, ma'am.
Courtney's too short to vote.
Oh my goodness. Courtney,
she's laughing. I'm glad you're laughing.
Courtney might not even be 21.
Don't laugh too hard. You've had 6 babies. You don't want to leave a little puddle. I have had on the podcast, by the way, I've had to get up and run to the bathroom.
So sexy.
Because I've peed myself. Thank you for mocking me.
She says, okay, that is hilarious.
That's so terrible. What? You're like, oh, that's sexy. And then the other day I was fucking with you and you're like, you think you're sexual, but you're not. Like, you just want to make me feel bad about myself. Do you want me to make
You were licking my face.
Do you want me to
like
make myself
goddamn...
Do you want me to make myself feel better? Because if anybody would like to fuck Doug's gross ass wife, apparently I'm not sexy. If you think I'm sexy, give me a call. Just email us. maritalhate@gmail.com. Send us
I said you were
pic.
not. You thought you were sexy when you were licking my face.
I understand.
Like
but
a dog.
This is how your wife ends up at the Red Roof Inn. Although I'm not that kind of girl. You're going to have to take me somewhere nicer. Like Disney World. Disney World?
Like Hilton Garden Inn.
Yeah, you might. If you take me around Disney World, I'll take you around the world. Well, you've been around the world at Disney World. How was that? What?
I wasn't around the world.
I'm not sexual at all.
No, you're not. You're quiet, shy.
I just have like Minnie Mouse in a sex way.
Oh, I have pictures.
Yes, pictures.
I used to. I don't know if I have them anymore.
Oh,
they're probably in a backup.
That's back when I was hot. I saved. That was like before I like got like really sick and before I'd been on antibiotics for years. Like I went on antibiotics for like I have Lyme disease. Lyme Disease Awareness Month, day 1. It fucking sucks. Now you're aware. I have it. It's ruined my life in so many ways. I'm clawing my way back, trying to heal, focus on my spirituality and the energy in my life, eating healthy, living as healthy as I can, and trying to find some purpose in the world, which is apparently having a fucked up podcast with a little edutainment sprinkled in. In any case, since getting sick, I've gotten fat. But back then, I was still kind of hot. And I was in the Minnie Mouse costume, titties out the top, ears on, polka dotted little dress.
And the bed had fireworks.
The bed had fireworks. Yeah. We upgraded to the with the Royal Suites. It's like an extra $60 a night. I don't know why the fuck I did that.
I don't know what
and then we have Randall is laughing again. Don't pee yourself. And Trey says, okay, that is hilarious. I don't know what's hilarious, but
is that her vote didn't count because she hates men.
Gay. Tracy loves it when we pick on lesbians, which makes me wonder what kind of masochism is going on in that house. Well, she will be in agonizing pain and get up and take care of everyone else. Seriously, girl, does it turn you on?
And she'll pick up the phone when you call her high as fuck on a Sunday night.
Take care of you. You are just as important as everyone else. As a matter of fact, as a master hater,
she might be more important than everybody else.
Just so y'all know, all y'all master haters, and you know, Nicole's almost there. Alan's almost there. Randall's almost there. Get some lessons from Tracy and Ann. And once they approve you, you can, and Cheryl, by the way, Cheryl's master hater too. Once they approve you, you're good to go. Then you are given status as important and valuable in the world. Everyone else can fuck off. Show them your butthole. Okay. So we've wrapped up. Have we told everybody thank you?
Well, Randall said, you lick her furry taco, so it's only fair, Doug. I don't think we can say that on this podcast.
Whose furry taco do I lick? He licks my furry taco? Yeah, but I had to stop him the other night in the middle of him doing it. And it wasn't furry. I shaved. I thought I was having a brain aneurysm.
So.
You're getting a good dick when you think you're having a brain aneurysm. Just saying. Thank you.
I do like pain. It makes me feel alive. Who are you, Trent Reznor, or who's that guy?
Are you gonna get
the guy
hooks?
from?
You're gonna have
no.
Bex hang you by hooks? You're all turned on by that? Because if you do, I want to put it on the podcast.
Who did that? Who did the song that Johnny Cash did there? The "Hurt Myself Today." Who was that? Was that Nine Inch Nails?
Hurt myself today.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One of us, indeed. So let's talk about gratitude. Let's talk about.
Well, do you want me to answer your question?
No, he covered somebody's song, Nine Inch Nails. Yeah, Trent Reznor. I was right. Courtney likes pain too. Apparently, with her ripped up nether regions, that I don't know how you even endure that.
Yeah,
and Randall too.
But different pain, not this like dull aching pain where you can't function. Pain. Like, yeah, I'll take a spanking, a little hair pulling. Little gnawing on the back of the neck. I could go on all day. Would you like me to draw you a map? Do you need it? No, not usually. Although I think sometimes I would like a little bit more kisses on my neck and maybe a little more. So one thing that we do is, because you guys don't know enough about our sex life. One thing that we do is
it's not we.
You do this.
No, I don't.
You do it all by yourself. I don't. He takes the cocoa butter and microwaves it and then pours it down my body and rubs it all over me. And then, it's all on my ass and I'm on my knees and things are happening. And the old man brings home the goods.
So she smells like a s'more.
Very good.
Thank you.
I do smell
so
like
then Tracy says, the comment about being hooked brought me back to the Cell movie.
Yes, if you haven't seen it, Vincent D'Onofrio, serial killer, J-Lo before she went fucking nuts, is like a scientist thing that goes into this guy's dream trying to catch the serial killer, and she sees all this fucked up shit, like how he likes to suspend himself by hooks, and so it is. I know real life women who do that. I know one.
Tracy says that sounds delightful with the cocoa butter.
It's hot. Do it.
And then, all right, so getting back to gratefulness, Randall is grateful he never gave up on himself. And we are too. Yeah, that's...
Jesus, yeah. Randall, you had to fucking take the cake today.
Yeah,
Randall, you win on gratitude. I'm grateful for that you never gave up on yourself. And of course, I'm grateful for everybody who watches the podcast, especially the master haters. You guys are here night after night. We fucking love you. We love that we have a little community here. We love that y'all have developed friendships so that, if we are murdered in or taken into police custody or somehow otherwise objectified, pods take over, aliens, I don't know. If that happens, you guys will still have each other. So you can still have somebody to hang out with every night. Because sometimes we're not here because I am too sick or whatever. We're on a streak note, though. We haven't taken a night off in a long time. I think we are going to be taking a night off on
May 15th.
May 15th, we will be taking the night off, but we will do a little clip or something, like a little. Sorry, we can't do it. See, we're going to miss you guys tonight. We're at the Mud Sticky Show. We're losing our minds. And I really want to be irresponsible, but if you're a police officer outside of a concert and you see somebody like me, you're going to assume I have drugs or am on drugs. And so I don't want to have any problems.
Courtney says, I'm grateful for my
Even
family
though I want to do drugs.
And friends, marijuana, internet haters for paying my light bill this month on Facebook, this podcast, and beautiful. And Doug.
Court, when are you coming on the podcast?
Yeah.
When are you coming on the
Crazy
podcast?
person.
When When are you coming on the podcast? When are you coming on the podcast? Or when do you want to come on a Wednesday? Or you want to come on Thursday? You want to do back to back? That would be kind of cool. So let us know.
Tracy is grateful for answers, Ben, if it was not for the best answers. Did I read that correctly? I'm grateful
I was grateful for answers, even if it was not the best answers. Yes, you're to the doctor.
I'm grateful for breakfast, for dinner. Oh, excellent. A big fan. I am thankful for you both so much, and thankful for Beck. And now you're going to be thankful for a little cocoa butter.
So, of course, yes, I am thankful for all the times you've rubbed my ass with cocoa butter and the times when you rub my holes with cocoa butter. Thank you, kind sir.
My pleasure.
And so I want to thank it's like 150 people over on the Twitter X's. Most everybody else is over on Facebook. Nobody's on YouTube at the moment, which is odd. And then Todd, Randall, Jen. Hey, Jen. Todd, I'm glad you're here. We need to have a call soon. I'm sorry. I've just been straight out. I have been thinking about you. I've been praying for you every day. We are in your corner. We are always thinking about you. Randall, of course, we love you. And you're, again, gaining on master hater status. Todd is a master hater. He can give you some advice, perhaps, of a good therapist you might want to see. Alan, he's like a little baby master hater in the making. We love him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And Jen's a master hater. Jen, our neighbor down the street, we love her. Cheryl's here.
Cheryl.
Go Bills. I think she is away on yet another vacation.
Oh, good for her.
I don't know. She's always somewhere. It's fantastic. And of course, Shortney, our little friend, and of course Anne, and master hater Anne.
Everybody.
Cheryl. Who are we forgetting? Trace, Randall. God damn.
Jeremy was here for
Jeremy. Alan.
Alan was here.
I think we got everybody.
I think that's everybody.
Maybe
Randall
not.
says he's grateful for you two also, and you help bring me peace.
And thanks to Vitamin C, Devin, and Pat Lally for
Pat Lally was here,
shouting out over on Instagram.
And it didn't. I don't think we ever got the announcement that they were cutting off Instagram tonight, so that's a good improvement. And if we can get if we can get our outro banner to work, we will call this a success.
Because we've been having internet problems like crazy. Hey, we appreciate you guys. We love you. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for your dick, your tongue, the flamingos. I made friends. I invited some black guy from North Carolina to come hang out in the pool with us, but he says he needs a floaty. I told him he could share a flamingo.
We have plenty of things.
We have plenty. Sure. It doesn't. You can have a floaty. You guys want to come down?
We're good.
Yeah, room.
I'm grateful for the beautiful weather we had today. I'm beautiful. The pool's getting about 82 degrees now, which is fantastic. I was thankful for some sort of food stuff I had today. I forget what it was. Oh, an easy dinner. I had a cauliflower pizza for dinner.
I just thought of a cool promo that we could do.
What's that?
Every year we pick 12 master haters.
Yeah. We fly them to a undisclosed area.
All right. Well, listen, if the podcast makes money, this changes slightly. But every year we pick 12 master haters. Right. Yeah. And then so every month there's a different master hater, and we say, okay, you get to come for one weekend for 1 month, and maybe even a long weekend.
Okay.
And you get to come and stay at our house. We can't afford to fly you here because our podcast is not currently making any money, but it will be soon. So when that changes, you'll be getting like a Lear jet, a helicopter, like a zip tube or a zip line, maybe. I don't know. It depends where you live. So, but for now, what we'll do is every month we say, this is a master hater that's been supporting the podcast for a long time. Yeah. They're going to come spend a weekend with us. And on that weekend,
and that'll be so much fun.
We'll take them. We'll do all the things that we do when we have company. You guys want to hear the things
we go to Costco?
Very exciting.
We go to Sanibel.
We go to Costco. We get all the snacks that you want. We go to Sanibel.
We'll go to La Casita now.
We go to Pine Island to look for turtles. We go to Bokeelia because where the hell is Bokeelia? And then we're disappointed that Pine Island has no beaches, but you can take the ferry over to
Cayo Costa.
There's a lovely state park there, and there's a house there that we're obsessed with. So not the point. Then we take you to Sanibel.
10-14.
We take you to Sanibel, and we play Perfectville as we go over the Sanibel Bridge. We go to Ding Darling. Yeah, we have too long of a conversation with Jim at the gate. We drive you through Ding Darling.
Then we swim with dolphins.
Here. We drive way too slowly through Ding Darling, and invariably the Jeep makes some sort of noise that scares away every animal within a 50-mile radius, except for the fact that there's a million fucking cunty little snowbirds on their bicycles who will be this close to you, and you wave at them, and they're just like. because they have no social skills. I don't know what is wrong with these people. I don't know if it's snowbirds. I don't know if it's tourists. I don't know if it's too much Florida air. I don't know if they've gotten into some drugs. I don't know, but why can't they wave? So then we take you to the beach. We get you some cake from the bubble room, although I'm gluten intolerant, so I can't have it anymore, but you can. I'll just sit there and be sad. So, and then what else? Oh, we take them to play mini golf and feed the gators. That's the tour.
And you might get some Culvers. You might get some BurgerFi.
Culvers, maybe BurgerFi.
I might make you some.
Usually we get a Costco gift card. We take you to Ford's.
Yeah, Ford's definitely for sure. All right, folks. We're going to see if this outro works. We've had enough of you. You've had enough of us. This is our longest podcast ever.
I'd probably never come home. Trace loves this plan. Trace, pick your month. Court, pick your month. Randall says, I just roll my window down and scream at them. LOL. I think that's a good idea.
Excellent.
I don't know who he's screaming at, but
at the animals. Yeah. Although he could jog through there because it's like 3.5 miles. Or walk through, and it would take him how long? Do the math. Kevlar pants.
That would make his workout like more strenuous.
And be sweaty in the groin area.
That's also helpful. He doesn't have a girlfriend right now.
I said groin area.
He can be sweaty in the groin area if he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Whatever's up to him.
What did you think I said?
You gotta stay cool in the groin area.
He'll stay cool when he's done running. His balls will droop down to keep away from his body heat. So he may have some problems with chafing. If you have a jock
personally,
strap,
I'm not that concerned about Randall's balls.
Listen, I bought Doug a jock strap. He's only worn it like 2 times.
It was decorative.
Do you want me to send it to you so you have a jock strap?
You don't want to wear it.
It's black
not
satin.
Comfortable.
Do you want a jock strap?
Yeah, I wear it because it was on.
I have one.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. She thought it was funny. And
I
wore it. I wore it. She took a video of it and she's sent it to her friends. So it's not happening ever again.
If this podcast ever blows up, I will totally raffle that off for charity.
All right, it's a good charity. All right. See you tomorrow.